Like fucking, he does a bunch of shit. Eh? I meant to bring that up earlier. He does a bunch of shit. Like he produces a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of beats.
Fake shit in disguise.
He was making a beat one time live and I was watching it. I think he might have been with Swisha T maybe.
Oh yeah.
But they were doing a live, or it might have been just private. I can't remember.
I'm an idiot. I should have emailed them from the 4G email.
Who cares? He's still gonna get it and be like,
Still
did you
good,
still
yeah.
email from this one before though?
I mean, technically, like, yeah, you're right, but it still works that you do it from this.
I just sent him a very professional email.
Yeah.
From
Yeah,
style
man.
69.
No, I put.
420.
I was like, much
666.
love, thanks again. And then I put Scott W. Johnston on behalf of 4G Audio Podcast.
And then he puts a picture on there. He's like in a tuxedo. He's just like,
Yeah. This is actually my picture. It's really small, but
he's gonna be like smiling like it's fucking Styles Johnson.
oh, I might be able to pull it up bigger, but I don't know if you remember that. Do you remember that picture? Yeah.
Oh, that's professional.
Yeah. And if you look really closely, it says "Thank you for being you."
Oh god.
Everybody wanna see me down in the ditch, mosh pits in the crowd, I'm the shit. They told me I won't make it back then, but here I am now, still around in this bitch. I'm profound as it gets.
Don't you fucking dare.
Down with the click. Show up at the show and it's bound to
He's
get
gonna do it.
Sounds like
What?
a hit, but I still
I don't
got
know.
problems about
This shit recording?
Oh man.
Is it recording or is it not?
I don't know.
No, he's just.
I think he's doing a testicles.
It's streaming or whatever, but we're not live.
I'm proud of this
It's in,
blunt.
like, it's in the.
I just don't know.
Warm up
I
room.
don't
It's in internet
I
limbo,
don't wanna say
man.
anything whenever I don't know.
It's
Sure.
in internet limbo.
Internet and limbo.
Internet limbo, yeah. You ever been? It's where all the stuff that you delete on your computer goes. Yeah, tonight our sponsors are fucking.
Hey,
Can we
bitches.
zoom out some?
Hi bitches.
Yeah, I get that zoomed out. Thank you. No, I'm just joking, but
Fucked up.
you guys want to like shuffle down or something?
Yeah, towards you.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, we'll cuddle.
Just 'cause we got two faces,
For
three
sure.
bodies.
2 faces, 3 bodies.
Uh,
Yeah.
We don't want to look at that one, but I just started following their Snapchat feed, man.
Yeah, I'll take some of that.
I saw them on Chatterbait.
What is it?
Chatterbait.com.
Hatterbait. Nice.
I randomly saw
Nice.
these.
I know what you do at night.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's during the day if you he works nights. So.
Alright, so I
Okay.
think I finally got this shit figured out.
So did she live at your house yet?
We're not live, are we? Or we're not recording anything?
Not right now.
Does she live at your house yet? Holy fuck. It's,
Yeah.
but the squash isn't going in.
This is just my live videos. This is for an exclusive for
I have a gourd for a
exclusive
penis.
for 4G.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus.
I actually follow this girl that does shit. Well, it's not like that kind of shit, but she's
Not
like
that kind
she's naked in the pictures and shit.
Yeah, man.
Gang squad,
Yeah.
gang squad.
Get
It's
at it.
okay, she's Sophie. I have been for.
Alright, so should I do like a countdown or some shit? Or like.
Yeah.
Countdown for what?
Oh, it should, yo.
Countdown for what?
'Cause I can,
do what you
before
gotta
do
do, what
it,
you gotta do.
Should we introduce ourselves really quick before we? What do you guys think?
Whatever. I don't care.
You
We
don't
need to
care?
introduce Mershaholic. Is it
Yeah.
Mershaholic or is it Robert McLaren?
I was thinking, like, I know,
just
like,
going around.
I know that, like just for like example, like, oh, for one, I need to stop saying like,
Me too.
smack me in the face
Okay.
whenever I do.
Oh,
I don't notice
I-
it when you're just talking, right? It's only when you really pay attention when you
Dude,
watch
I
back.
watched the 4th podcast, and when I get rolling, I'm like, yo, fuck, like, man, like, yo, like,
Oh,
gay,
man.
like,
That's the
gay,
thing,
like,
My
man.
sentences are like
It's
2
filler.
words, and then
It's
it's like
filler.
1,300 spaces. Like if you were to like type it out, that's what it looks like. So I'm like, yeah, so. And I'm like
it's like
You're like Elon Musk. You just gotta think about what you're saying
Like
before you
you're
say
very-
it.
Yeah.
Processing,
but,
processing.
So okay, like
Okay.
I don't really like. You guys can do whatever you want, but me personally, I don't care to like do like a bio or anything of myself.
No,
anyway.
no, yeah.
But I mean, like I would like to be like, hey, fucking, I Styles the Prophet, fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like,
actually
what
one thing
he
I'll
means.
figure
Check me
out.
out and shit.
I
and
think he
like,
just- I think he just means to go
Yeah,
around
yeah.
saying,
So, what I
Okay,
was
yeah.
just- I was just gonna
Mershal,
say, for
Mershal,
example, yeah, like for Facebook, well, it works because everyone that tunes in knows who we are. But if we were posting it on YouTube,
Yeah.
and the people on there don't know, I was thinking like
post it in the
right whenever Ben's like it's live, be like, yo, be like, what's up? I'm B Show, you know, like this is the Styles of Profit, Jonesy. We're the 4G Audio Podcast, and today we're with Merchaholic. You know what I mean? And that way everyone just like knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Think, yeah, really quick, just and not like fucking a whole like lowdown, but yeah.
I wonder if there's a way.
There probably is. If there's a will, there's a way.
If there's a will, there's usually a
My
way.
middle name's William, so we're good.
My middle name's William.
Nice.
We got
You
two
two
Williams.
wills.
Mine's Walter.
Wally?
Triple W. What's
Two-
it better be fucking W.
No, I'm not.
WW.
I got no W's in my name at all.
Parker.
What is your middle
Andrew.
name? Let's do it.
Anthony.
Peter.
Peter. Nice.
Peter.
Yeah.
Just the way that you avoided it.
No, he said Parker.
Yeah.
We're
the
Peter
way
and
that
Parker.
you avoided it at first, and then whenever I asked you, you're kind of like, hesitating. I'm like, oh, it's probably going to be bad. And then you're like, Peter, like,
So
And it's even
That's
better
your name.
because like
So it's just
that's
Dick,
Spider-Man's name, Peter Parker.
That's
Dick.
true, I guess.
Peter Parker.
Peter. My brother, when I was born, my oldest brother John,
Yeah.
wanted to name me
Sorry,
Clark
John.
Kent.
Pop can?
Are we live? Sorry.
Clark Kent.
Oh, I thought you said pop
Oh,
can.
yeah,
I
I
was like,
remember
what?
you telling
Really?
me that story.
He wanted to call me Clark Kent. I guess he
Like
was a big
first
fan of.
name, middle name?
Yeah, he was a big fan of Superman. Clark Kent Jones
I
is
named
what my
my
name
kids
would have
middle
been.
name.
That would have been that fucking
That's a dope
and
name.
even cooler. Other than having that name,
It's just
is
Clark
the
Jones.
story that came with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
my brother named me after Superman.
yeah, you know what? It's like actually this is like somewhat related, but not at all. My buddy, when I say that, it's because it's a cat that I'm talking about, not a human. But my buddy, Damien, remember Conan, his cat?
Yeah.
He told me, he's like, I was like 3 or something. He's like, my mom came in, brought a cat. He's like, I don't fucking care. Like, and she's like, here, like trying to get him interested in it. She's like, what do you want his name to be? And he was watching Conan on TV. And he's like, Conan. And he just kept watching
Didn't
TV.
care. He just, like,
And that's the cat's name.
You just sarcastically said it. Like, Conan.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
Yeah. And he's like fucking 3. His dog's name was
Kids are
Freebie.
like that though, right?
His dog's name was Freebie because they got it for free.
Like I remember my first cat. I think it was a black cat, and I just wanted to call it Blackie because it was black and it was,
Yeah,
it was just an
simple
easy.
shit.
Then you're like, why is
My-
everybody outside pitchforks?
Well, my first man.
I didn't even go there.
Oh yeah, shit. We're supposed to shuffle.
When I was
And you want to shuffle just a tad, like right?
when
like, comfortable
when I was
and
like
stuff.
really young, living in
That's pretty
Douglas
good.
or whatever. Like I lived there till I was 3. We had animals there. We had a cat named Mikey. We called him Microphone. And then we had a dog named Lady, and it was actually a fucking really nice dog. It was like a German short-haired pincher or something, or dog name.
Yeah, see, I have a small dog, like Boston Terrier, kind of a stupid dog. I wanted a more intelligent dog, bigger breed, like a lab or something, or
Yeah.
like, what did you just say? Not Rock.
German
German
short-haired
Shepherd,
pincher.
yeah.
Oh, I said German short-haired
I
pincher.
never,
Oh,
I never
okay.
had a dog, man.
But yeah, I had a fucking, like, I don't know. One of my favorite dogs that we have was a German Shepherd Collie mix.
Collies are smart.
Yeah.
Buster. Yeah, he was a great dog.
Yeah.
But other than that, my other, like, I even was thinking about it the other day. I was walking through my house, and I was thinking, like, we used to have cats and shit. Like, well, not cats. We would have a cat
Strays.
sometimes, And I remember I was going upstairs, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, where the fuck did the cats, like, I don't ever remember, like, there being cats in my house.
Yeah.
But I remember that we had cats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like,
They're
I'm like,
just
fuck,
outdoor
I'm like,
cats.
I'm like, I must not have, they never went outside until, like, they disappeared outside.
Yeah.
But, my point is that I was like, fuck, I'm like, I don't remember paying any attention to these cats, I'm like, I know that I had them, but I don't, and then I remember I had this one dog too, Gypsy, and I don't remember really even, like, paying much attention to that dog either. But then, and then whenever I was really, really young, we had the ones out in the fucking, in Douglas or whatever, but again, didn't
You
pay
live in
much attention.
Douglas?
Yeah, I didn't pay much attention to that.
Not an
either.
animal dude, I
But
guess.
then and then but then the one Buster, we got him whenever he was like 7, I think, or something, or 6 or 7, and he was like a farm dog, and it was like an old lad that was like too old to take care of him, and was moving into town, so we just like adopted the dog or whatever, and he was like so good, like he was like, he wouldn't go onto the sidewalk, cause like once he did, we'd be like, hey, like, you know, for the first couple of days, it was like, hey, no. And then he just knew that he couldn't go past that.
Yeah.
And
See,
then-
that's why I want a smart dog, because, like, I'm lazy when it comes to training animals, so, like, I'll try really hard for, like, a little while, and then they'll get good, but if you don't, like, stay on it, like, they fall into bad
Yeah,
habits, too,
man,
you know?
yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
why
You
just-
up, he's like laying on the couch smoking a joint.
Yeah.
What?
See,
he
and
just, like,
like,
rules the place, you know?
I think of that too, like every time like I see someone gets like a puppy or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, try and train it and shit, or like someone has a bad dog and people are like, oh, they didn't train it well or whatever. I'm like, man, I fucking couldn't imagine. Like, I mean,
It's
like,
hard work,
you got to
man.
do it, right? Like if you want a dog, but at the same time, I'm like, no, not
No,
doing
I
it.
don't want
I don't want that.
Fuck, it says the show only goes to 11:30.
Really?
That's lame. I thought midnight.
Well,
I
Tech
thought-
goes on at 9, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So he's on for 2.5 hours?
Really, eh?
Probably,
Starts at
yeah.
8, eh?
Yeah, that's whenever sudden movement.
Who's
and
opening
panic.
for Tech 9? Like, does he have someone coming with him?
Man, you know what?
Chris
Okay.
Kalisto.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Well, no, Calico
he'd be on
doesn't.
stage
He
with
doesn't
him.
open for him.
He'd be on stage with him, right?
He-
And then Calico will do like 3 songs in the middle
Yo.
of the whole thing to give Tack a break.
Why does it say there's a guy named Rook performing at the Chris Webby concert?
I don't know. You know what I? Yeah.
What?
It just that totally reminded me of something.
Okay.
To do with Rook.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
love Rook.
Maybe. He was like he
I
did
met
this.
him.
He went live on Instagram, and fucking he was performing Rap Devil like drunk in a dark like area with like some studio lights on. He's like drinking.
Drumming
like,
or
no, like
rap?
rapping Rap Devil, and then after it, fucking the one, Justin Bieber, like the big hit Khaled Bieber. Ooh yeah. What is it? Or is it No Brainer? Baby, it's a no brainer or
Yeah,
whatever.
I know that tune.
And then he's like,
He's doing that.
and then he vibed out to that. It was so random.
Wow,
that's
It was
pretty
funny.
Do you know this Rick guy?
Look, I
The
met
drummer
him,
of MGK,
but I don't know
yeah.
him.
Is that who it is, though?
I don't know if
Webby
that's who
show?
that. I don't know who that. If that's
I
who
don't
that
know.
is, but that's why I was bringing it up because I want to know who it is.
Man,
But like,
I follow Webby. You guys follow Webby? He's
No,
got a projector.
I don't think
That's
so.
a projector. That's
fight, he says.
that's a projector in his room. Like that's him laying on his bed,
Oh
like
my God, man.
like, and he's
Man,
always doing it with like Mario
that's-
Party and shit. Like,
you know what?
Fucking
That's
the whole
awesome, man. Hey,
wall of
think
walls.
of. Remember the video I told you earlier, the one that you showed me, the one you said the gorilla mask or whatever.
Yeah.
What? Think of that where he's sitting in the living room fucking freestyle, and then think of
Oh,
that sitting in his
man.
bedroom fucking playing on a fucking
Yeah,
projector.
he's
Like
like,
now
"I
we're
made it, guys."
now we're like
He's
years later.
playing Kingdom Hearts 3.
Like,
is
how
what
old
he's
was that
playing.
video, man? The fucking Webby one there.
Fuck man, I don't know. We should check that out.
Like,
What was it called? Gorilla Mask 2?
Yeah, something
you
Gorilla.
don't even see like each end of it.
Gorilla
either.
freestyle, that's all it is.
Like, that's
Yeah, you found
Wow.
it.
I don't even know what I was like. What? Who?
8
Who was
years
that?
ago?
Who posted
Chris
that?
Webby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's that,
But you
boys?
do see the left end.
Yeah, 8 years ago.
You hammered?
Almost a million
You
views.
hammered? You hammered? You hammered?
What?
Got
Fuck,
there.
fuck boys, we're hammered. Yo.
Who's hammered?
Alright, so so
Forget the
did
bat.
you like for that part? Did
That
like
part.
did you want one person to do it?
no, I don't care.
Or
Whatever.
did you want me to be like, yo, on B show, and then you say your thing, and then like Ben say your thing, and then we'll be like Merchaholic, you know what I mean? or whatever. Like, I
Are we
don't
not
know.
on right now?
We've
No.
been going for like a minute or two.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
we
Alright,
totally.
well, scratch.
That's my bad. I just
Anyways.
like
No,
it's just
I
like we
kinda
got into
figured because it was
conversation, so like I'm
going,
just like
yeah.
I gotta start it
I figured
eventually.
because it was going.
And like, what time is it now?
6:30.
6:30. All right, so we
Doors
got a
open
couple
in an
hours.
hour, and then yeah.
All right, so I figured
I
sooner
wouldn't
rather than
mind
later.
getting there to see the locals though, so
Oh,
we could
absolutely.
kind of like report on it. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And we could probably have.
See what happens.
Who's all opening for him, anyways?
I know Sudden Movement here.
God
That's what I
Squad.
meant to go and
I know
look
King
up.
Con is and Sudden Movement for sure.
Fucking God Squad,
I don't know
bro.
the rest, though.
Alright, here we go.
It's a good name for a rap group. God Squad.
A few 4-floor tickets are available online still. Available at the box office only now, they say.
Oh yeah,
In the comments.
I guess
That's
I was.
funny.
Guess I was lucky. I got my floor ticket just this morning.
Did you? Yeah.
Well, right when you texted me that you like what's going on today or whatever, and I messaged you like, yeah, broke, don't have a ticket. Was that last night or today?
Would have been last night.
So
Okay.
there is, I believe the lineup would go like this: Kanon and New Love, then Sudden Movement, then Kenny King Khan.
What? Like K''NAAN?
Kanon? No, not him.
Okay.
Like sorry, it's probably more like Keenan. So
Okay.
Keenan. And New Love.
Keenan.
Keenan. There you go.
I
That'd
guess.
be it. Yeah.
Usually it's just
Keenan.
one E, I think. No, I don't know. I don't know.
That'd be
Sorry,
Kenan,
man.
I guess.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that was all I had to say. Yeah,
So-
doors at 7:30. Event starts at 8. It says it's all ages. There is a bar for people like us
Perfect.
till the show, till Tech 9 starts.
You can't bring the drinks inside though,
No,
right?
you can't
No.
bring them in either.
Oh yeah, you
I
asked
do,
me.
though.
Yeah, you asked me about fucking drinking situation. Like, yes, they do serve drinks. I'm like, you'll see though.
Yeah,
like, you'll
Yeah,
see
you'll
how
see.
it goes.
They're gonna
yeah.
be like,
There's like a section
you're
you have to
lucky you're
stand and
drinking.
drink your pint, and
I
then
asked-
You do like your craft beer?
yeah.
I asked Sin about it, man. I asked him if there was beer there. He said it was like kind of like bourbon room. You get the wristband if you're old enough, and then
Yeah, but you can't.
He was
just
trying to
drink
sell ya.
anywhere.
He was
Yeah.
trying to
What
sell
do
ya.
You have to stand by the bar basically and like drink your drink,
It's not like
and then
bourbon
like
room,
leave
though.
and go into the concert.
are you
shit,
saying
like,
this is like a back pocket kind of like Captain Morgan rum thing?
Yeah.
I don't even think you could get
Oh,
away with
sorry,
that
dude, I
because
keep
there's like
forgetting.
people at the
Maybe I
doors
don't
and
think
shit.
they
And,
search
like,
you though.
Well-
It's not like bourbon room how they fucking like rape you. They fucking
They were like grabbing my ass cheeks with that one.
yeah, man. They found my fucking dope
Yeah.
and fucking wouldn't let me
Oh,
in.
the
They're like,
canister.
yeah,
You had to give it. You had to give it to me,
So I
man.
give it to him to go do the fucking meet and greet.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
I come
yeah.
back out because I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna go smoke it all. And because there's probably like 3 or 4 fucking like joints or whatever. And
Like
I just
pre-rollies,
stuffed a bunch
or?
of, no, I just stuffed a bunch of papers in it.
Oh, okay.
And it was like busted up weed. So I'm just gonna go smoke it all. And I met my buddy Jim in there. So fucking I'm like, yeah, let's go smoke weed. So I go out and go to smoke the weed, and we do. And I was like, hey, we don't have
Sorry, man. I don't mean to.
like the lungs or the time to smoke all of this weed. So Jim's like, just give it to me, just give it to me. I'm like, no, he's not even gonna search me, man. Like, don't even worry about it. He's like, just give it to me, man. I'm like, okay. So I give it to Jim. We walk up, and like I'm leading the group. I walk up. He's like, come here. Searches me, and he's like, but he was like
What's this?
overly searching me, but it was like, cause he's like, I know you had it. Now where the fuck is
Oh,
it? You know, like
yeah.
so he's like looking and patting everything down, feeling stuff. He's going crazy.
That's my dick.
And then yeah. Well, then all of a sudden, fucking, he's like, okay, whatever, go ahead, lets me in. Everyone else is like, boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
boop, lets them all in.
Yeah.
Jim like had it in his fucking pocket or whatever, and we get in. He's like, here you go, man. I'm like, fuck, thanks, man.
Yeah. I think you let people in that had the shit.
We
after
fucking
you.
That'd be
smoked
handy
it
to
in
have,
the
like-
building.
Joint, that's what
Yeah.
I was waiting to
And
say.
say if you have
I was
like
just
your
waiting to
pen
drop
or
that
whatever,
one. Yeah.
your pen, like that'd be handy to just like slide in a shoe or
Yeah,
something
man.
and just
Yeah,
pull it out.
man.
Yeah.
Well, you could even be like, oh,
I was thinking
it's
about
fucking
bringing my
tobacco,
the
bud.
pen.
Cheeky bass.
But
Yo, this hat that I'm wearing right now,
Buddy?
it has like the part of the pocket in the
yeah.
front. I can stuff whatever I want right in the front of this hat.
Man, I
No
went to a
one will
hockey
see
game
shit.
and they checked my hat. They took my hat out and they're like going inside it.
They didn't even
No.
touch me
Probably
at the
getting all
fucking
the
hockey
dried
game.
Sens
sweat in
game?
there, man.
Yo,
yeah.
They didn't even touch
like,
me at the hockey game.
Me
If there was
neither.
something in there, like,
Yeah.
would you be able to find it?
See, my buddy has one of those hats. Then he doesn't like.
I guess if there's something like
he has
right
no
in it, you
reason
might be
to
able
stash
see it, but it's
anything.
hard to like figure out
They
where
pull
it's
the
actually.
fucking
But
flap
I
down.
asked him.
Is there something in there?
They pull the flap down though. Like
Maybe
anybody
that's
that
where.
searches it.
Maybe that's where that fucking thing went on, dude.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I know, man. Like they'd have
But
to
yo-
actually pull. They'd have to actually pull on the.
They
Wait.
pull the first flap down. I don't know about the second one though, unless you can notice
you
it.
just do that, like you can't really see it.
As
they-
if
they-
they caught on to the fucking old flat, man. I
Yeah.
remember I do that all the
They
time.
pull
Man,
that shit
oh
down.
fuck.
That was classic, man. The flat.
Yeah.
Really, man? Like, really?
You
The
got it.
only way, if you really want to sneak in a like, well, if, you know, depending where you are, It's like shove it right into your socks.
Right in your ass.
Yeah, right in your ass.
Man, what I
You don't
went-
want to smoke that afterwards,
that was
though.
when I went
No,
to
you don't want to put that on your
I've
lips.
definitely, man, I've snuck Mickey's into Booze Fest, and like I just shove it right into my belt.
I've taken tall boys into fucking Sens games, man.
Yeah.
Back before, like I stopped right before I guess they got the machines, because I'm like, I'm not gonna bring any. Like I drank in the parking lot, but then I went in and they
shout out
had
to
like the
parking
fucking
lot.
machines, and I didn't know about it, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, I would have got like, they definitely would have fucking got the cans.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to drink a beer a period.
Is that one of those like
Cold
body scanner machines? Like machines they've got?
They just
Yeah,
got the
they
metal
have these little
detectors,
things
man.
set up that you walk through.
Oh,
Oh shit! All
Man,
right.
you know what's funny though? You know,
gotta put your wallet. It's like fucking
Yeah,
regular security.
man,
gotta
you know
take
what-
all your
you
shit
know
out,
what's
put it
funny
in
though?
your
Yeah.
basket, walk
you know what's
through.
funny is whenever we pulled up, or like whenever we walked up, me and my dad walked through the door, and then like literally like it's probably like 10-15 feet, maybe not even, like it's probably 10 feet, and you're at like here you go, walk through this fucking machine. But we walk up, and it's funny because there was a group of girls, and I knew one of the girls. She was on the other side, so I was like, oh hey, and her friend was like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like oh taking something out, back and forth, like taking something out, and they're trying to figure it out, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna have a hard time.
Quit
'cause
ring.
I had my pen. I'm like fucking. I have like all kinds of shit, whatever. So whenever they put the fucking thing up, like the bucket for your shit, I throw everything out of my pockets right in there. I'm like whatever, and I'm like, okay, the only thing I have really that might go off is like my pen or like I have like jewelry. And I walk through, and the guy it's like he didn't even look. He's just like, and I was like, that's so crazy. Like that girl, they made her go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Fucking, she's like, maybe like my belt, and like maybe this, and like maybe that, and like whatever. And like I walked through, like, oh, I never even thought of my belt, fucking everything.
Belt's metal, yeah.
But yeah, they're just like, cool, yeah, you're good. I'm like, oh fuck, cool. I thought they were gonna pat me down, and be like, oh, what's fucking this? Like, you're doing
You're like, what
drugs
about
here,
this
bro?
Prince Albert you got?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if that's some of the shit they're like detecting, man, is like chicks with like their tits pierced. or,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
hilarious.
We got like
Nothing I can do about that
yeah.
one.
They're like,
But-
show us. Like,
My buddy, well, you guys know Jamie. He's got a bunch of metal in his cock.
Really, eh?
I've
That's
never
something
seen it,
I
but
don't
he's,
think
like,
I'd
apparently
ever
got,
would
like, a
wanna-
few of
I'd
them.
never do
That's
that.
No,
yeah,
don't
not
go
for me.
there, no. But apparently, like girls, if they pierce their clit, it's either it goes like fucking no feeling at all, or it goes the other way.
Like
and
super
it's,
sensitive?
Super sensitive.
No
yeah.
feeling at all. Like you'd want to take that risk.
Yeah, really.
Exactly. Yeah,
Either
it's
way
over,
too much
yeah.
or
But
not at all.
same with their nipples, I think too. Like I shouldn't say I think. Like
I think.
shout out to Kleenexes.
That's funny. So what up, Merchaholic?
Yeah, shout out Merchaholic.
Not much.
Um,
Thought I'd come down for this Tech 9 concert since I don't have the kids today and
Hell yeah.
see how it goes, I guess. Right?
Yeah, how do
Catch a
people
killer
find you on
show.
social media?
Merchaholic. It's at Merchaholic everything. Whatever the thing is, it's Merchaholic.
Yeah.
You can find me. Yeah.
At Merchaholic Music.
MERCH. Yeah.
You know how the rest goes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll let you fucking
Follow, like, share, comment,
Yeah,
all the rest of that good stuff.
just don't troll.
Oh, you troll
Nah,
too if you
just
want.
say whatever. Yeah, people are people.
Exactly.
Shout out Aaron Cohen, Buster Rhymes, GG Scratch. I just was reading things on my phone, but you know what? I've been meaning to tell you guys this. So, do you guys remember Crazy Bus? Obviously.
Yep.
And then, do you guys remember
Video? Is that video out?
I don't think you ever put it out
Yeah,
anywhere,
yeah.
did you?
No,
Why?
I really want the. There's a couple.
Hey, but we could stream it live for everyone to see.
There's a couple scenes that I want to do.
Yeah.
You can
You
do
know,
a live
we could
party
still like
for
stream
it.
it or whatever.
Like the watch party.
I would still show
There's
it. I
one
did
on
that. I
YouTube.
did that. But no. Okay, so back to. Okay, so
Crazy Bus.
okay. I woke up in the morning after that, and like everyone was telling me stuff and whatever, and because I don't remember a lot of it, and there was this sometimes if I want to leave a note on my phone, I'll pull out a message and I'll just put like 666 or whatever, I'll just put numbers, and then I'll type a message, so it'll be a draft all the time, or it'll be like an unsent message or whatever sitting
Right.
there. So I put this unsent message, and it was like, it said follow me on on Facebook or whatever, and it was like Bromar Abbas, and I was like,
What?
The fuck?
Bro,
Or no, Omar Abbas
Omar.
or whatever. So then I'm like, the fuck? And I'm like, so I go and I look it up, and I'm like, I don't remember this. Like, and it sounds like a dude too, right? Like, so I go and it's this dude, and I see the picture, and I'm like, oh fuck, you know what? I'm like, I remember standing on the street, and there was this guy bouncing around, like talking to everyone in front of the strip club, bouncing around, talking to him. And this is just before I met the girl that fucking, like, my girlfriend that, like, robbed me or whatever, that we were going to kill.
Took your hat.
And, which I found later, but, anyways.
I need to listen to the song again.
Yeah. Listen to the song and we'll get it. We can play it.
So the guy was, and I kind of, like, put it all together. I'm like, I remember bouncing around talking to everybody, and then he came up to me, and he fucking, I don't remember the conversation. I just remember, like, fucking, it's like I feel like how a psychic feels, you know, like, I don't remember the exact conversation, but I just remember, like, feelings from them, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, he's a producer, but no, so I guess he's, like, this producer or whatever. So point is, I've been, like, following him and shit and whatever. Do you guys know who DJ Flip is?
Heard the name, don't
Yeah,
really know.
I was gonna say I couldn't actually really explain to you, like, I mean I couldn't tell you exactly who he is or where he's from or whatever, but I do know that he, like, I've listened to songs that DJ Flip, you know what I mean? And so he, I think it was last summer or something, or around this time last year maybe, he went to this Omar guy.
Yeah.
They call him Bromar or whatever. Hey Bromar. I think it's actually Hey Bromar. But anyways, so he went to California, and I was like, cool, he's fucking whatever. But while he was there, I guess he was, like, staying with some dudes and, like putting on some shit.
Okay.
And then he came back, and fucking, he had all kinds of content too. Like, he's still posting videos of, like, him being in, like, California and shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, point is he produced a song for Kodak Black.
Okay.
Shit like that. Like, he has a list on his Facebook that's like.
And this is this Omar dude
Yeah,
you're talking
man,
about?
from fucking Ottawa. And so then,
Omar.
and, like, the thing is
Omar.
like I always took it with a grain of sand. Like, he showed me, like, a list. Not showed me, but he posted.
Grain of salt, same
Or
thing.
sorry. Fucking worst case Ontario, but anyway. So he posted this picture, and it was a picture of, like, all the songs that he produced for, like, famous people or whatever, and it showed, like, where their standings were and shit, whatever. But he posted this picture, and, like, so anyways, point is, I'm kind of, like, in disbelief about this, but just recently he was like, shout out DJ Flip and blah blah blah, whatever, this and that, da da da. And then I see this post, like, I don't know if it was from DJ Flip or if it was, like, him, like, Bromar, like, sharing it or whatever, but it was DJ Flip being like, shout out Bromar, like, doing big things, blah blah blah, whatever, they're putting out a project and all this and blah blah blah. And, like, I'm like, fuck, man, I'm like, this guy's, like, actually, like, doing really well and shit.
Yeah.
So I've been, like, he'll post him, like, who wants to do a song, and I'll comment and be like, hey, like, let's do it, you know. And, like, he's never really got a hold of me. One time he sent me, like, a beat, and then we just, like, never really talked again.
I find that happens a lot,
Right.
actually. Like, I'm trying to touch base with a lot of people.
But at the
and
same
just
time, I'm
oh,
like, fuck,
for
man,
sure.
like, fucking. Do you have any coattails I could ride on?
Yeah.
well, you got to bring something to the table when you do it, for sure.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Now premiering
Oh, yeah.
Just
on the 4G Audio Podcast.
Crazy Bus.
Was this ever been released?
Crazy Bus.
I don't know if you've put it out anywhere.
I think it's on SoundCloud.
Not on a
On the
platform like
SoundCloud.
this.
This is worldwide.
Here we all are and we're in the pretty city. Lights all around and tonight we're getting silly. Jump on a bus or maybe take a cab. Don't come along if you're gonna be drab. Tonight's the night, 'cause we're all in the mood. No contest, I hope you brought some booze. Fresh to death.
Wonder how that
Where am I true? Luca Melly or whatever. That was on the weekend, yeah. I would have liked to see that, but
Yeah.
there was
Oh,
going
speaking
on
of that,
Saturday.
how is fucking, I saw your snap,
Yeah.
and even better, I meant to make a comment, I liked your snap of this guy here.
Oh, today,
That was
yeah,
classic,
it's
the
like.
music playing and everything. That
Well, you know
was
what's
I
funny?
haven't seen it.
Is I was sitting there waiting for him, and like the funny thing is, I thought of that I thought of it last night. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna fucking take a video of him whenever he's rolling out, and I'll pump some song, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, but what song? And then whenever I was sitting there, I'm like, oh shit, there was just some song playing. I'm like, oh shit. So I skipped the song, and fucking then I was like, oh, and went to my phone, like I think I texted him or something, but I wasn't even listening to the song. I just skipped to the next one. It was like, and all of a sudden it was like hometown. It was like this chick being like, my hometown, or whatever, like in the background kind of thing, or like a sample sort of thing. And so then I fucking took the video of him, and he's like walking out, coat over fucking. So there,
and then St. Patty's Day.
yeah. So my uncle, it was asked to be St. Patty,
Or, well,
whenever St. Patrick's.
I guess Douglas does it a week before.
Yeah,
right?
so it's
Douglas
the parade.
You mean the parade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they do the
Yeah.
parade. They do the parade the week before or whatever, and it's to kick off the fucking. I call it St. Patty's week
Okay.
because it's like, you know how girls like, oh wow, not all girls, shut up girls.
But not all girls.
But and it's not even a bad thing. I'm not even like but I was just trying to like, you know, my legal rights are. Anyways, point is, I find girls are like, it's my birthday. You're like, oh yeah, like we're having a party this week for my birthday. Like cool, like party next weekend, like.
Sweet,
Yeah, like you're having a party again? Like cool, like what's this
You're old
for?
as
It's
shit.
for my birthday. Like I say like some girls like want to party for the week, you know what I mean? Like it's like their birthday week, you know? Like it's my birthday.
They
Like,
block off that whole thing
I
in the
thought-
calendar.
Yeah, I thought yesterday was your birthday and your party was last weekend. No, it's my birthday still, you know? So point is it's like it's kinda like that. They're just like, it's St. Patty's Day next weekend. Let's get fucked. It's like they make enough money in one day to like survive the year kind of thing.
Who's this?
The tavern in Douglas.
Oh
The
shit.
St. Pat's.
Really,
Like,
eh?
yeah, man, because it's like fucking heavy, man.
No doubt.
And
It's a little piece of Ireland.
yeah, man, my like whenever you get to Douglas, it says
And we're on repeat now.
Oh, I got it on repeat.
It says where it says where the leprechauns were born or something like that, and that's where I lived whenever I was born or whatever. And a lot of my family like lives there. Like we could drive through Douglas, and like a good solid majority of the houses you can point at, and I'm either related to them or I know who they are.
Yeah.
Like they would know me if I walked up to their door. So anyways, yeah, they have this big party, and it's like these people that own it, they're like my uncle, like my aunt is married to this guy, like my uncle or whatever, right? Who's like his family owns the tavern or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah, so they make enough money in one day to fucking survive the year. But they also have these little things during the week. Like they'll be like, oh, fucking have like a little dinner or whatever, Irish stew on fucking Thursday, and like euchre tournament and fucking whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they have all these like little events, so it's like a week fucking celebration. So they have this fucking parade, and like instead of having like Santa Claus, they have St. Patrick and whatever. And so my uncle was St. Patrick.
Yeah,
They
nice.
came on Christmas whenever we were having our Christmas party with my family, and the guy came in and he was like, I just want to get everyone's attention, and then he like asked my uncle if he'd do it or whatever. So it's kind of like, and like my family's like really
It's like a
Irish.
big deal.
Like their last name, like my family on my mom's side is Gallagher, you know, so it's like super Irish.
Yeah.
And like I was saying earlier, my grandma's name was Egan.
Oh, okay.
You know, and shit. So point is, they're super Irish, so it was like a big thing. They're like, oh my god,
For sure.
they got to be fucking. So they put in a float in the parade and shit, and like
Nice.
it's cool. But no, it's a good time. I was at my dad's buddy's place there, and we had some fucking stew, venison stew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fucking right. Whole bunch of shit there. Yeah, ham Sammy's and shit.
Sammy's butt.
But like real, like fucking, like cut off the fucking ham and like on a bun and shit. Oh yeah. Double fat doobies and shit.
Valley style, bud.
Yeah, gang stuff.
Bruh.
Yeah, the whole town
Yo.
was having a 50-50 draw. It was literally people walking around the streets. You're like 50-50. It was kind of dark at the end of the driveway or whatever, and this guy walks up. He's like 50-50, blah blah blah, whatever. And I hear him talking to the person beside us, and I'm like, recognize that voice. And I look over, it's one of my uncles. I'm like, hey, how's it going?
I mean, it's like, well, I guess small town sort of thing. Like,
Yeah,
there's-
you
know,
know,
it's sort of-
Douglas. It's like, I think it's called a hamlet.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's like it might be like 900 people. or
Yeah,
something, like-
sort of. Well, I mean, when I moved to Canada, I moved to Pakenham, which is like,
Yeah, it's called the hamlet too.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Pakenham Hamlet.
so I don't even know how many. It's probably 1,000 people, if that.
It would probably be pretty similar to that. Like, yeah, it's just like you could, like, if you blink, you miss it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My uncle actually used to be the reeve of Maston Bromley, which is like Douglas area and shit.
Right on.
Which is like the mayor, kind of, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some relatives in Pakenham.
No, you don't. Are they packing ham?
Pakenham.
You really?
Yeah, it's usually where we had our Christmas dinners and stuff, but we
Yeah.
haven't had one in a while, yeah.
Go fucking packing ham.
Yeah, that's where I moved when I first moved to Canada. Spent my
Yeah?
first probably 3
From where?
years
Like,
there.
what was the place you lived there?
Spitting tracks down in the basement.
Where?
Yeah, over there?
In the UK?
Europe, yeah.
Manchester, England.
Oh, you lived in Manchester?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Manchester United.
Manchester
Shout out
United, that's my
United.
team right
Yeah,
there.
Fucking right. So from Manchester to
The smallest little
Pakenham.
town ever.
The Ottawa Pier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Big culture shock.
scary.
Counting
Yeah.
money.
Fresh up the K-hole.
That explains why he was acting like an animal.
And I know that stinks.
So,
That's right. Yeah, where's your fucking project?
What?
You got any projects coming? Tell me what your
I was,
fucking...
yeah,
Sorry, I just gotta grab
I was
some
just
of
going
it.
to be like, are we asking questions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. as far
We
as
just
the
throw a
pro-
beat on and we just
Yeah,
put him on the
right.
spot.
Let's
Yeah,
throw 'em
it's
on
a bit of
the-
a-
no, not
Five
yet.
fingers
Let's
of
let's
death.
let's
20
bond
20
record.
fingers
Let's
of
go.
death.
Light a fire.
Yeah.
How long you been rapping for?
Fuck, I don't even know, man.
Since before me.
Trying to think of how long ago it was. At least
Man.
maybe almost 10 years ago, man.
Yeah, no, man, I think more than that. Man, I remember I said today that I said your packages here, and
Yeah.
the guy had like a fistful of packages, and like, cause what I remember back in the day, it was whenever you lived around the corner from me, you were like always ordering shit. You're like, oh, I got it on the internet, I remember you got that microphone in the cradle and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy's like,
I think it was like $200, man. That's actually a good mic, though.
yeah, fuck yeah.
I actually messaged somebody online about that. I can't remember what his name was. I just hit him up on either like Instagram or fucking MySpace at the time, maybe. I'm like, what mic is that? I'm like, it actually sounds good, and he like tells me, and then I just went and ordered it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Well, you must have been going for a while because I remember just being a little whatever growing up in Renfrew. I definitely heard of you, and I'd never met you until just like within the last couple of years, maybe year.
yeah.
I saw a video of you. I remember I think you were with TY as well, right? Is that how?
Little
goes by?
T?
Yeah. You guys were in a club. Looked like you're in a boxing ring almost. The stage. It was like, but it wasn't obviously.
Oh,
It was like bars.
Yeah.
You remember that?
fuck, it was in Cornwall.
Yeah, I was just
Cornwall,
gonna say,
yeah.
yeah.
I saw that video. Actually.
I can't remember what it was.
I can't
Shout out
remember
Cornwall, don't hurt us.
where. I can't remember where I
Don't
even
hurt us.
seen the video. What it was
Actually,
called.
It was probably Elite World Artist.
These are made in Cornwall,
Okay. That's cool.
but the real Cornwall.
Yeah.
So
Cornwall,
I
England?
knew
Yeah.
about you. Lived in the same town as you. Never met you.
You lived in
so-
Renfrew?
Yeah, man. I grew up in Renfrew,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah. Went to RCI.
Yeah, I went to RCI too.
Yeah. Probably. Well, I started in RCI 2007, 7. Graduated 2010.
I graduated in probably like, fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't even remember when I was there, man.
You were probably
Five.
there, and then
Me and you were there
graduated the
together.
year I was in grade 9. Probably. You're probably that.
Me
year,
and
right?
you were there together, right?
In RCI, you
No,
were in
no,
RCI.
me
Yeah.
So you would have been 2005. So you're the same age, right?
When you
Yeah.
graduated?
Yeah.
Damn, man. I was still in fucking elementary school.
Yeah.
I mean, of
Jeez.
course, though, yeah. It's crazy. Back
That
then,
makes us
you're
feel
like, I'll
old.
never be friends with anyone who's
Makes us
that
feel
much
old.
older than I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going through
Really.
those years.
Yo, I got ID.
Was
today.
it like that for you? It
What?
might be different because you're a UK. May have never even
Man, I
thought-
graduated like in the UK. They graduate high school at 16, so like you're done and into the working
High
world.
school at
Yeah, you're done at
16.
16. So I started high school in the UK at like 12,
And
and
you
then
came over here and went to grade
yeah,
12.
well actually it was probably before that even. Like I was actually in my third year of high school in the UK.
And you
You're almost out.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Like literally I was.
4 years.
And then came back here and then had to go back to grade 9.
Man, that's
So like we start in the UK, you start high school in year 7. So year 1 through 6 is like elementary school, and then year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or whatever it is high school.
Okay.
And yeah, so I had done 7, 8, and I was in year 9, so in my third year of high school,
Yeah.
and then came to Canada and started in grade 9, which is
Yeah.
the first year of high school here, and then went
That's
to
crazy.
high school till I was 18, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah,
So
17,
when
18.
you were what we were just talking about, growing up, looking at kids that were, these guys must be at least 4 or 5 grades ahead of me.
Six.
Growing up, and you were looking at those kids. Those were like, you'd never hang out with them. And here, anyways, that was the way it was for me. What about
Yeah,
you
you
guys?
always yeah, like it's like
What was the way
it was well, at least
there?
for me anyways. I mean, maybe if there was like a grade or two younger, you might be in the same sort of circle,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah, it was a grade under me. Like, Zach is a grade lower than me. I was friends with a lot of guys that were about a year younger than me.
yeah.
Yeah, but not too much younger.
Yeah,
I always had
hung out
friends
with
that were a lot
of-
older.
Yeah, I always hung out with older
Because
kids.
I'm the youngest, so I had 2 older brothers, right? So
yeah.
like,
See, I'm the
See, I was-
middle.
I was
I'm the
oldest
middle.
brother.
I'm the middle, but like my brother Tyler was 4 years older than me. So then I'd be hanging out with like his friends, who would be like his age or whatever. But then like he would have like friends that he's hanging out with that are older than him, and I'd be hanging out with them. So like sometimes I'd be like 14 hanging out with like 25-year-olds. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's
Fucking,
fucked up,
yeah,
man.
man, yeah. But I always thought that though too, like, cause I'd see younger people, and I'm like, I wonder, like, you know what I mean?
If
Like,
that's normal for them,
like
or-
they look up to me, or like B, like, like, I bet you someday I'll be like partying with that kid, or you know what I mean? Like, I bet you I'll like cross paths with that guy somewhere,
Yeah.
in that same situation, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Which is kind of what happened with like Adam and like you and like everybody, right?
Yeah. I did too. I don't know, man. I got along with everybody really myself. I'm friends with everybody.
Yeah, I tried to like. There's a lot of people
I have
that sort of
so
like stick to
many-
like groups or whatever, but I tried to like float
I have
between
friends
like.
that are in my grade I'm good friends with. I have best friend that's a year younger than me. I have fucking best friends that are years older than me.
Yeah.
Like I got a fucking variety.
Yeah.
Get along with people.
Thanks for blowing that in my ears.
I forgot to clear my face there.
Yeah, I guess also now that we're on the topic and I'm thinking of it, once high school hit, it wasn't.
Can we just
that-
can we turn the music down or like off or whatever?
There's certain songs get louder than others.
Or like I just like if we're having a conversation, I'm like it's hard to talk over the music. Or
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah. Sorry, where was I at?
Talking about
yeah,
high school.
So,
or,
yeah, I got into high school and then not necessarily like it was like, hitting them up, like texting, be like, yo, what are you doing, and like hanging out with them, but I was definitely like accepted by them, like I remember being grade 9 and at a party, my buddy's grandma's place, she was like put in an old age home, but like they still had her house. It's right across the road from the clock tower in Renfrew. Obviously not the one way, but the back street, like literally right across the road. Man, Gordo, I don't know if Gordo's ever told you the story. I probably shouldn't even talk about it on here. But we'd always party there, and that's where my buddy had an older brother, and then he would have hit like the like grade 12s over when we're like I was grade 10, those lads were grade 9, and yeah, then that was like the first time I fucking jammed with some older dudes, and they were like talking to me like their buddy, and I remember it actually being an experience, man.
Yeah,
And
oh,
if
for
you look
sure.
back at it, you're like, how?
Because
Like,
that's all you ever want
that's
when you're
so-
that age is
yeah,
to be
man.
accepted by
Yeah,
older,
yeah.
cooler
Yeah,
people, right?
totally.
Yeah,
As soon
man.
as you start hanging around
Yeah.
those people, you're like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. And I don't know. I was always like, I don't know. I feel like I was almost like kind of grandfathered into everything, like because of my brother. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
I went to St. Joe's, but like
Oh, beauty.
I
Nice, bro.
never had. I shouldn't say never, but like I didn't really have the experience of like, say like going into high school, like, you know what I mean? Like not knowing anyone, not having any like. Basically, I just walked in and was like, they're like, here's your credit. You know what I mean? Like not the school, but like all the kids that went there and shit. Like
Here's
they're
your
like,
street cred.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's your street cred. They're like, oh yeah, like that's my brother. Okay, cool. Like here you go. You already have it, you know.
I like
but
it.
then like,
I'm gonna take us.
but then other times like walking down the street with a couple of my buddies or something, right? And be like, oh, like, okay, there's some like older dudes, you know, like what's about to happen here, or like, you know what's. And they'd be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, fucking, to one of my buddies or whatever. He'd be like, oh, that's so-and-so's brother. Or like, oh, that's like my brother's
Yeah,
buddy or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
They'd be like, oh, yeah, fucking right. And all of a sudden, like now,
small
I'm
town.
associated with that guy now, too, right? So
Yeah.
they're like, oh, that's the guy that hangs out with my brother's friend. Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it
I guess it does, like, it gives you some sort of social advantage when you've got, like, older siblings that are already, like...
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
like,
only
like
happens
even
in,
like he
small
was
town,
saying,
though.
yeah.
True, yeah.
It just sparked a memory in my brain, man. You know the rec center in Renfrew? I remember one time I went around, like, it was just a
Yeah.
random night. I went behind it. There's that little, like, alleyway behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And this
so
guy
mean.
just grabs me, man. He's in, like, there's, like, a gang of them, and he just throws me against the fucking wall, and he's just like, who the fuck are you, or whatever. Like, I think they're just, like, gonna beat my ass, and I'm just like, like, I told him my name, and he's like, who do you know? And I'm like, Sean Mershon. He's like, you're Mersh's little cousin? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, sorry, bro.
That's the
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck just happened, man? Like, and I think I was with somebody. I can't remember. It was probably like Dable or one of those guys, but I can't remember who I was with. And I was just like, that was fucking crazy, man. We just kind of walked away. I'm like, this is nuts. Like,
Yeah, I had a similar fucking thing. This guy, I won't even tell the story, but just this guy was like all whatever, just irate and shit for like really no reason.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just walked across the street and was just like, we're all gonna fight. I'll fight everyone. you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But anyways, point is, details aside, this had happened, and the guy was like now coming across the street, and like we're like, oh shit, and like I wasn't being mouthy like in a bad way. I was like, man, like we didn't do anything, like, you know what I mean? Like I was just the one that was like confronting the situation. So he came and he's walking right towards me, and I know this guy, and he's like fairly jacked, like he works out anyways. So I'm like, oh fuck, like now I don't know what to do. And the thing is, I was with like my older friends, right? Some dudes that I worked with at McDonald's, and like some of my brother's friends. So
you're
I'm
probably
like,
bigger than them.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he's coming for you.
And so yeah, he's coming to me, and all of a sudden, like his friends, they were all pissing, right? And like his friends come over, like, hey, like, what are you doing? Like, cause he was just standing there, and that's how it all happened. Cause my friends were pissing, and his friends were pissing, and we were both standing on either side of the street, and he started yelling at me, and like I was like, oh, you know. So anyways, point is, it all goes on, and as he's coming over, right, he's getting closer. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, what the fuck? And
Like, do I stop
this
the
guy
stream?
runs over, and he's like, hey man, hey. He's like, stops me. He goes, man. He's like, he's a Johnson. And the guy's like, whoa, fucking whatever, and like turns around and they all walk away. And I was like, okay, first of all, that in my mind doesn't mean anything. Like, yeah, like, cause, like, you know what I mean? Like, we were never like feared. And then if you think of any of my other like Johnson cousins, they're all like quite a bit older than me, so that like he wouldn't even know who they are, and it would have no relevance to like my, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
anyways, point is I was confused that was like something that like stopped the
Like
situation.
intimidated
It was
them
just,
in some way.
whoa, I'm like, man, it's like a dream or something, you know? Like that.
Care if I grab another phone?
Yeah, man, I put a bunch in the fridge. Go for it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Oh,
that.
what are you getting, a Coke?
Yeah.
I would have grabbed one if I knew, man. I didn't
I
know.
didn't even think to ask you.
I was just like, I'm gonna grab a bunch of drinks on my way
Yeah,
down,
no,
man.
no worries. That's my fault for not even.
Oh wait, do you want this?
That's literally.
Oh, I guess
my-
you just poured one, but do you want it?
I actually do want
Or
to.
that.
Yeah, because
that.
I'm driving, so.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Yeah, and then
I
I
got
might
my-
just actually just drink that like that.
Wanna put some Red Rain into that
No, I
fucking
think-
drink?
Real,
Red Rain, that
Red Rain is
shit.
delicious though.
real concoction.
I just like, I usually drink it with like orange Fanta.
Yeah,
It makes
yeah.
it like a-
With Coke, it might be a bit off, eh?
No, I've done it with Dr. Pepper, and it's good, man.
It'll be.
Fuck, there's a lot of flavors in Dr. Pepper, that's for sure.
Just get all that caffeine into my body, man.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
drop dead.
hopefully you enjoy this show. I remember you saying the last couple you've been pretty like zombed out.
Oh yeah,
for.
this one I'm actually like I slept last night. I had my
Nice.
kids the last 2 nights, so I
Glad to hear it, man.
went to bed at like 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's great. I like it, man.
Well
It's
prepared.
gonna be a good show.
Like 7 p.m. They're like, "Come snuggle us." And I was like, "Oh, okay, a little bit," and then I like go to sleep, wake up, it's fucking like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're old as shit. That's
Yeah.
why like I should be recording more, man. And I'm like,
Yeah, man.
I don't. Like,
No.
I don't know.
Oh, it's too bad you're not in
Yeah,
the city
right
like
now,
more
first
often,
off.
because like it'd be dope to like get everyone here more often
Yeah,
and do like
for sure,
more
man.
studio sessions that way.
Well, soon enough, I'm gonna be. Yeah, I love it, man. I love that.
Like the dramatic effect of my hood like blows
yeah,
off in the
blows off
wind.
and everything, man. Yeah, you
Is
got
this your
your
Snapchat?
Yeah,
the
I'll
coat
play it
over
as
your
you-
shoulder too.
That's like his intro to the
Oh
fucking
no, yeah, you're
cast.
holding it like this. It works though.
It does,
right?
that's great.
I didn't even know he was recording me.
You should have let him walk off screen. You know what I mean? Instead of following him.
You save that shit.
Oh
Yeah, man, that
god.
works so well.
Can I save it?
Yeah, man, I'm stoked for the show. It's gonna be good. I gotta tell you guys though, depending how packed that floor is, like it's
gonna be,
it's gonna be turned
tight,
up
yeah.
down
I've
there,
never
man.
been in the place. Like, is it like bad? Like the bourbon
No,
room I
no,
find bad, man.
lots of room. It's very.
It's a good
clean
venue,
here,
man,
very
yeah.
clean venue,
Like-
man. It's in a college campus, right?
Yeah.
So it's very
I
clean
figured
and
that,
open.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, man.
Do you think if it gets too like crazy, they'll have people in there being like,
I
okay,
think
settle
so,
her
and
down a
I,
bit?
I think that's going to happen.
You think so? Yeah.
Well,
Man,
fuck, the show's
dude,
been
when
hyped
I
up,
went to
man.
Tech
Like,
Nine last time, there's this dude there. So a lot of people are in face paint, like spiked out hair and everything. Like, not saying that's crazy, but it's like, they're similar to like punk rock shows, man.
Yeah,
Literally, Tech Nine shows are
we had
similar
one
to
called
punk
Mosh
rock.
Pit, right?
Riot Maker.
So it is,
Right.
right?
Yeah, Riot Maker.
I thought he had one called Mosh Pit. Or is it called the Mosh Pit song?
That's the one. The MGK started the whole fucking. That's
Oh, the Eminem
one.
beef,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the Eminem beef. I don't think Tech would play that live.
That's
right
not
now.
even a mosh. Yeah, like it's not
It's
even
not
really
even
a mosh
that. No,
pit
no. Because the hook is start shit for no reason. Mosh pit for no reason.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
For no reason. Elbow the person beside you for no reason.
Yeah. And then it's like start shit for no reason, and then it's like turn.
Take a shit. for
Shut
no
up with
reason.
the light, Brandon. Then
See, I didn't even notice
then
until
the
you
whole
pointed
thing
it
with
out.
Eminem and.
I didn't notice it
And
either.
MG, it's because it's actually a tick. I'll say it like very quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
Now you're gonna make us.
now I'm
Did you ever see that
concentrating on
episode? What is it?
I'm gonna get that light count you going on.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna get a meow count for fucking
Yeah,
Styles
yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
What the fuck's that show where they say that they're like ticks about your buddies? You don't notice them until someone tells you, and then you hear the glass break, and then they keep hearing it after.
yeah,
that.
yeah, I know what you're
What the hell was that show? Something about your mother? Or?
How I Met Your Mother?
That's it.
Yeah,
I think
It's a
that
good
was
one.
the show. I think
Yeah.
that's it.
it is that one. Cause that's the episode where
We're all gonna notice it now. Get that like counter up.
Yeah,
there.
that's the episode where
Music.
Marshall tells Lily that when she eats, she's a loud chewer. And then the whole episode,
It's just like, goosh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm like really trying hard not to say it.
Hard, man.
Don't worry about it, man. You're your own worst critic.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yeah.
even like you pointed it out to yourself, but I didn't notice it.
Me
at
either.
all.
I didn't notice till
funny,
he
man.
said
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Even with freestyles, man, everybody has their own filler words.
True.
You'll keep saying
Yeah, like
it.
go-to
There's actually
words to,
someone
like-
on. Oh, I can't remember the guy's name, but he says his name in the free as a filler kind of.
Okay. Yeah. I was writing a rap this morning.
But he gets his name out there.
and-
Yeah, it's a good way to do
And
it.
the same thing was happening with me. I was going through it, and
Did you have like in every
I want to
word?
say I was like, that's what I want to say. I was like, I need to hit that one more syllable, but I
You're like,
said
I could
what I
add
want
like?
to say, so I got to say like yeah or like you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you guys want to hear what I wrote today?
Do we have a beat? Do we have a beat that we
I'll
could
do it
throw
a
on?
cappella.
Okay.
I'll try not fuck it up because my heart's kind of pumping. Yeah. B-show on the beat, waiting in the lunch line, serving something sweet. Hit him with that punchline, serve it all week. running these streets, hold it down for these peeps. Shouted switch a T in the 613.
Yeah.
Wildin' at the club, yeah, drinks on me.
What?
Party all night till it's 6:13.
Whoa.
Yeah, do this all day, see, you just being lazy. My mind's a little hazy, got you acting crazy. That's all.
Brah.
Yeah. Go. Nice. I don't know if I heard like in there once.
Yeah.
Did I? You make sure it's not in there, do you?
I don't say like when I rap.
Sorry. Excuse me.
I don't want. I kind of really like how I like
Like?
the. I like. Well, I got.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You gotta
just
make a
joking,
song
man.
called Like.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know the guy called The Joint? I think he's from Ottawa.
Never heard of him.
No, it doesn't ring a
But
bell.
he's got like I think it's a stutter problem.
Oh, okay.
So if he talks to you, say he was here just normally talking to you, there's be some words he gets caught on.
Oh, okay.
He
Like
keeps-
and then he got the.
Yeah, and he
whatever.
keeps saying it until he catches it. But when he raps, he
Goes
doesn't-
away?
Doesn't have it.
Yeah, man. I find a lot of people that like
Well, There's a study about this.
yeah, because it's like a different part of your brain that works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about your brain.
Yeah.
There's a guy that does a video and he's saying like that, yeah, what's echoing there? Oh,
I got this on.
so yeah. So people who have trouble talking and shit, or like stutter or whatever, that if they like put their like put their
You got it.
put their sentence to music or like to a beat, even just think of the beat in your head, like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
And just like train themselves to like
Yeah,
to do
then-
that in a
and
way
so
that where they're
like,
not.
It shows this chick, and then like you don't know that she has a stuttering problem, but they say like she has a stuttering problem, and she reads this thing, but it's to like I don't know if it's like a song or if it's just like a tick track or something, but
Yeah,
she
sings
reads it and she reads it right or whatever.
Yeah,
right? And but yeah, I saw something about that, and it's they're like saying that it's a
The
tempo that you're doing
the
like
left
in
and the
your
right
head,
side
like
of the brain.
Yeah, it's like the auditory or a different part of your brain that
Yeah,
works or
well, the
whatever.
guy-
But it's like
Rhythm now
if
instead
you
of-
could train, like, because you can grow like different or new neural pathways, right? And train your brain to do new things. I mean, that's how you say
Yeah.
it or whatever. But like, I'm sure if you like someone could do that, train themselves to like think or like talk in a more singy way that would.
yeah.
They can also do
Yeah.
accents though too, because the guy that I'm talking about, the rapper there,
Mm-hmm.
he said if he talked in like a British accent, he wouldn't have the stutter.
Really, yeah.
But he
That's so
doesn't
weird.
choose to do it because he's not.
He'd have
he's
to do
not
it all
British.
the time. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. It makes you wonder if he's got like British blood, you know, but was born
No,
out,
I think
was
it was-
born
no,
the
it
other
was-
way, and his
it was
brain's
just
like,
like
no, you're meant to be this way, and that's why he's
Yeah,
like, no, you're not.
It was
saying
just an
that.
It was just an example. But he could do like Australia accent.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
no,
any-
it's just fucking weird.
yeah. Yeah, but he could do any of that shit, man.
Yeah.
He just chooses not to. But I don't know if I had the same problem. I don't know if I'd just be like, I'm Australian now, you know.
Just go with it. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Well, man, like fucking testament right here. I used to have a British accent,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
now I don't know if you can tell, but I probably don't have one anymore.
Yeah.
So like,
No.
and that was me. Like I literally trained my brain. So now I don't have to think of when I talk. I 100% don't have to think about doing a different accent than a
Yeah.
British accent. You
You
know?
could have been stuttering before, and then you like learn our accent. I don't notice it. as
Well, you
an
have a
accent,
Canadian
but anybody
accent,
else
right,
probably
yeah,
would,
like-
you know?
Hearing me his brother, hard Manchester
Yeah.
accent, man.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So that's the thing, right? Like, my brain has just trained itself to, when I talk, this is how I talk. I don't talk with a British accent anymore. I
Yeah.
bet you if I went back to the UK for
Were you
6
rapping
months,
back then?
no, not at all. I started rapping when I came to
I
Canada.
wanted to like see if there's like the tracks from back then.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that'd
no.
be cool. That'd be
No.
cool.
Unfortunately,
Oh man,
not.
the elements you would have like taking that UK and
You know what? I think
over
that's
here.
kind of what like it almost helped me in a way because I find that I can manipulate like syllables in a way, like
Yeah. I find people are like that, and I'm especially finding with my voice, man. People definitely have a way with.
you got a Wicked Valley accent though, right? So
Yeah.
when you talk, you can
Yeah.
definitely
It's
tell
twang,
you to have
man.
Shout
that.
out Wicked Valley.
Yeah, it's
They make,
twang
like, beard
for
oils.
sure, man.
Oh,
It's
really?
crazy.
Make
That's
those,
sick.
make them in the
I
sync.
can literally, when I listen to myself, especially when I get going, I can hear my It sounds like I'm slurring almost, man, but that is literally
It's
the
just-
Valley accent.
Yeah, it
coming
is.
out
It's
of
a
me.
deep valley accent.
Yeah.
Good
Man,
old Ottawa Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, bud.
Hey,
Hey,
bud.
bud.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Leo, you can't whooping on your ass, eh? Fucking French dip you on, bud.
Yeah, man. Accents are a fucking funny thing. They're weird.
Yeah.
I remember the one day at work, too, Ben. Oh, I don't think you were there. John was there, because a fellow neighbor of said customer came over looking to get a, quote or whatever, and she was Manchester, living over here, so her
On
and
a
John
verse? Like
hit
on
it
a
off.
Jones verse or what?
Yeah. And anyways, long story short, they were talking about accents, and then she's talking about mine and Ben's accent.
Yeah.
And Ben goes, "We don't have accents."
Yeah.
He's like, he looks at me, he's like, "Do we have accents?" And I was
It's like, yeah, you do.
we do, yeah.
That's the thing, right? When you're like, if you went to Australia and said, "Hey, you got an Australian accent?" No, I don't have an Australian accent. Like,
Yeah.
they just like that's
Well,
their like. I don't talk with an accent because that is the
Yeah.
way they talk.
I was sitting with it was like.
Trust me, if you went to somewhere in
there
the
was-
States, they'd know you're a Canadian in a heartbeat
Oh,
because
I
of
was
like.
just about to say
Yeah,
really
yeah.
quick.
Well,
Online
I've
gaming.
been there
man,
and they knew.
Yeah.
Online gaming, they'll always be like, "You guys are Canadian."
Yeah.
Always,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And the
Always.
4-year-old fucking
I,
killing you.
Yeah.
I was sitting with a bunch of people. One dude was from Finland. There was 2 people from Scotland, and the other dude was. You know what? I think there was people. There was either in total there was people. I think there was people from 5 different countries, including like us. And so we're sitting there talking, and the one dude from Finland, like he was like very, very Finnish. He's like my buddy's friend or whatever, and he said something like, you know how like they say things, they put words where they don't belong and shit like that. So he like said something, and I like repeated it back or like whatever, like made a comment about it or whatever, and we all kind of like laughed or whatever, and I'm like, sorry, yeah, no, I'm like, I just catch people who have accents or like talk differently or whatever. I just catch like these things, and the one Scottish dude, he's like this guy's wearing a fucking kilt and everything, and he leans
Full
over
on
and goes,
Scotsman.
"What are you talking about?" He's like, "You're the one with the accent," and I'm like, "Oh, totally, yeah," because all these fucking like 4 other people or whatever are sitting there being like, "This guy has an accent,"
Yeah.
right? He's like, yeah.
And you're sitting there like, these fucking people have crazy
Yeah,
accents.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is everywhere.
If it's foreign to you, it's an accent. I guess.
Man, some chick in Ottawa
However you want to say it.
served us at a restaurant. I forget where, but she served us and was like, "Oh, where's your accent from?"
Like,
And it was
Really?
like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not, man. Like, it's the same in the UK. Like, honestly, you can like. So I grew up in a town called Whitefield,
Yeah.
and if you go like half hour, 40 minutes to the other town, like Radcliffe, or yeah, that was where my grandpa lived. Different accent. Slightly different, not like
Yeah.
insanely different, but definitely different.
Yeah, that's why like fucking when you see people in movies and stuff, and they're like, "Are you from fucking Scotland or whatever?" It's like, "Are you from fucking this specific city?"
Birmingham.
Yeah. Are you from the south of that city?
Yeah, man, the UK is a crazy place. There's like the population there is
through the roof.
Yeah, it's twice as much as it is in Canada.
Yeah.
And you could fit like England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. I don't know if I've said this before.
In Ontario, can't you?
In Lake Ontario. So
Oh,
the size of Lake
Ontario.
Ontario,
It's even smaller
much smaller. You can fit like the entirety of England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales inside that
Holy
space.
fuck.
So the UK,
That's
so all of
crazy.
that place, so that's the UK, it has 65 some odd million
And then we drive
population,
on our highway.
and Canada, the size, the second largest landmass on the planet, has 35 million.
Yeah.
That's why everybody's coming here.
That is
Oh man, we have
exactly
so
why,
much
dude, yeah.
space here. It's
Fuck
insane.
And we get fucking jammed in 2 hours of
In,
traffic.
right? Like, what the fuck's
Yeah,
going on?
really, yeah.
Spending like half an
Man,
hour, like
you
4
should
hours in
see,
traffic.
like in California, or like not California, but like LA.
That's
I've never
from
been there, but
Australia.
like just from like seeing shit. Yeah, it was like some reality TV show or something, whatever. But they were driving in fucking traffic, and it's like it shows like in front of them and behind them, and it's like
Just jam packed.
insane. Yeah, like everyone's like sitting.
And they're like
Fuck.
like 6 lanes or like how wide are their
yeah,
highways
yeah,
too? They're
exactly.
like fucking
No, they're like,
craziness.
Crazy.
That's when I.
This is the stage at Common Theater.
I gotta go make it.
That's
From the
Tech's
seats,
gonna be?
from the seats, yeah. That's from the seats though. You just catch the
I'll be right
crowd.
back.
Yeah, well, obviously you know what the pit is.
Oh, shit.
I think beer's rolling around.
Yeah.
As long as they don't break or spill.
Yeah.
Too much of expensive stuff to spill stuff.
Spill stuff?
Yeah, what was the last show we saw at the Commons Theater was
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap. Yeah.
Not shouting that out.
Well, we kind of just did, but
That was the last time I saw Tech. He
Really?
wears he wears face paint. That was at Ritual. These are all like pictures from my shows. That's like Guns N' Roses at TD Place, Blues Fest. This is again this is where we're gonna be. It's a nice open. The best way I could describe it, you know, well, you obviously follow artists and shit. You know, whenever they're kind of like in a theater, like there's the pit, and then there's like seats, then there's a balcony.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's just like that. Nothing on the sides, but it's like that. And then the stage is, well, you can see the stage is really open. It's really long and open. Again, that's.
I think there was good like audio quality at that
really,
place
it's
too.
really,
Like
it
it
is,
was a
like
good
the
venue.
show's good there. It's
Yeah.
just like, you know, you can't. It's not a club, so
Yeah, you can't
try
really
to
turn
dance
up
the
too
whole
much.
time,
Yeah.
You can turn up right until Tech comes on, and then you just go in there and enjoy the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
Which is the worst place, man, around here?
So far that I've been to, Ritual.
Ritual?
Yeah, that's where I saw
What's
Tech
Babylon
last time.
like?
Apparently Babylon, that's where Webby's gonna be.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Apparently, Babylon is comparable to Mavericks.
That's where we
saw
Jaren.
Jaren. You ever been to Mavericks?
No.
I would put it second worst.
What's the Bourbon Room rated?
I would put Bourbon Room the second best.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's up there for like it's kind of like
Because it's just the way it's laid out. I like, and again, I haven't been to like the Bronson Center or the EY Center, or
yeah. I guess those are bigger venues.
a little
Like
bit bigger, yeah.
I always found the
Bourbon Room is more of
That's
like
the
a
only one I've been to, and I guess I have nothing to rate it to, but I was like, fuck, I mean, I just felt like it wasn't really, I don't know.
Yeah, I enjoyed being up on the balcony, like for
The
Mercy.
balcony's good if you actually got, like, you're at the fucking
yeah,
railing.
at the railing.
But if you're, like,
yeah.
behind people, you're like, oh, I can't see shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you're short, downstairs, like, it's not, like, on an angle or anything, really, so, like,
yeah,
it's like everybody's just blocking you off.
yeah, like Barrymore's is sick. I like
yeah. That's
Barrymore's, man.
that's
You ever been to
probably my
Barrymore's?
favorite that I've been
But
to.
Barrymore's? No,
Yeah,
I've never been there.
picture like Renfrew O'Brien Theater.
It's just like a big old music hall, like old theater, like
So, yeah,
stage.
But
going
it's
up.
not that open. Picture about like halfway through, there's like a flat out floor with like railings and VIP section, and then it goes down a bit more. Yeah, and then there's even depending on the show, like a hip hop artist where it's packed out, there won't be a bar down in the pit, but for like fucking Zach's high school dances there, they open up the
Yeah, it was open for MGK.
Who have you opened up for?
Who have I opened up for?
Yeah.
40 Cent Fix.
47. Yeah.
40 Cent Fix?
40 cents. I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Is that an Empire band?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you opened up as a drummer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You haven't opened up like rap.
Who's like 40 Cent Fix?
No.
Like that was
John Malash.
was Marcus somewhere?
Yeah, something.
Have either of you done the like
Forget.
on stage
I'll have to
drop
look
yet?
it up.
The only on-stage thing I've ever done was like I was in Guelph living with a bunch of guys in university.
Yeah.
And we were drinking at a bar one night and they knew the DJ. And it was kind of like a small like little club kind of thing, whatever. And I'm drinking away kind of half in the bag and my buddy's like, "Okay, I know the DJ. You're gonna you're gonna do a show. You're gonna do a song, whatever." I'm like, "Fuck, like I can't do that. Like I don't have any beats. Like I don't have anything." He's like, "Whatever, just go up there, talk to the DJ. He'll throw a beat on for you. Like, you know, do your thing." So they literally like basically forced me to get on stage. So yeah, I did this verse. just a pre-written verse that I had, and then buddy that now is like in Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah, it's shout out Jesus. Yeah, I passed the mic to him. He sort of got up on stage after me and did a little bit, but at least that's how I remember it. Yeah, that was like the first and only little thing I've actually done on stage in a bar sort of scene. I remember being in high school in Arnprior, and they did this like they had a little rec center with like pool tables and shit like that.
Yeah.
Buddy brought in his DJ equipment and had a little mic set up, and same sort of thing. They just threw on a beat, and like a bunch of people just got up and freestyled. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that was probably high school, so I was probably like 16, 17 at that time. That was way back in the day.
Can't find their names, but.
What do you plan on doing?
The
Like
band shows
anything
up.
like that?
Well, like I
had that
Have
show.
have you ever planned on like going up as like
Yeah.
Oh
a
yeah.
group and doing it?
I'd love to do it. I've
We
like
talked about
mine.
it.
So like when I got into music a long fucking time ago. Like I've been doing it for a long time, and like that's obviously 17, 18. I went to the audio recording academy. It was
Yeah.
like I'm gonna be a fucking rap star. You know, like I was really into it. And then the more I learned about it, and like I've never wanted to be the center of attention. I don't like to be on stage with
Yeah.
everyone looking at me.
I know about that.
Yeah.
So like I just never sold myself. I never put myself out there. Like I always had people being like, "Yo, you're dope. You've got, do something with it." And I would always just be in my basement here, whatever, making shit for myself. I never actually put it out there. So that's my flaw, my fault. But like I wanted to. I just never had the balls to do it. And I'm not afraid to
You
say
can
it.
still do it, anyway.
That's true, never too late.
Fuck, like how do you open up for these other guys that are coming around this time?
Right, that's
This
what we
city,
want
I
to
mean.
figure out.
Well, I mean, last year I had the showcase tour came around to Ottawa,
Yeah,
and I was
that's-
supposed to do a show then, and I was literally down here with these guys doing like rehearsals and shit. Like
Yeah.
We were rehearsing
We were
a
gonna
lot,
have-
man, back. Yeah.
I got a 15-minute set to do, which I probably could have done like at least 3 or 4 songs, probably more in that time.
Exactly.
And I had them all rehearsed, ready to go. Paid the money to do they sent me the tickets, whatever. I think it was the day before, 2 days before they were supposed to do the show. They emailed everyone saying, "Sorry, it's canceled.
Fuck.
We'll get back to it at a later date. Hopefully reschedule."
Yeah.
They just got back to me like a few months ago saying there's a show in Montreal. If you want to open up and do a show in Montreal, I'm like,
Wasn't it in Ottawa, the last one?
yeah.
Yeah, you're like, why am I gonna go to Montreal?
Well, that's it. They're like, this is the next. I don't think they're gonna come
Go
back.
to Toronto or Montreal.
Yeah,
right?
so it's like Toronto. Well, they gave you the option: Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal. And I
feel
said,
like there wasn't enough noise here. I bet.
That's
you were
what I was
like,
thinking,
it was
like,
you and
maybe one
two
others, yeah,
guys,
like-
yeah.
so I just think there was probably not enough people signed up for it. They're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But the shitty part is that I paid the $100 or whatever to sign up to get my spot on
You never got
stage,
the money
and never
back?
got that money back.
You never
So-
got it back?
No, man, I hit them up, like emailed them, like got them at them on Instagram, being like, yo,
Man,
fucking.
I
So I
even
think that's why, like,
commented on
so
the
they
threads
keep
and
getting
shit.
at me though. Like they've probably sent me like maybe 3 emails since then saying like, yo, we've got show, but it's always in Montreal. Every single time it's like, yo, it's a show in Montreal, show in Montreal.
Just messaging back, be like, how about just send me my money back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
honestly,
remember-
I've done that, and they still haven't.
Yeah, I remember I commented after that happened. I remember I commented on their page, like on their newest posts. I was like, Ottawa artists haven't got their money back yet, and all this stuff. You might
Was
want
there
to.
other people commenting saying like,
No one was saying the same shit.
That's probably the only
I
fucker suckered into it.
personally
Like, yeah.
messaged them as well, like Facebook
so what, that's like, it's
Messenger
actually
them.
legit?
I messaged
It is
them
legit.
too,
Now they're
so
doing like a
I was
$50,000
emailing them.
giveaway for the first place and a tour across the states and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, and I
And I
saw
knew it-
Kevin O'Leary from Dragon's Den. Like he was actually like doing sponsorship for them. So like,
Really?
like.
To do hip hop karaoke. karaoke.
That's a good start, right?
I
Like,
have well, it's like a legit thing though. It's not just like why not?
Hip hop karaoke.
But I want to do that just to like I've never performed on stage before, right? So
I think you guys as a group should fucking book a show, man.
yeah.
Doing shows that you could actually perform at.
Let's do it.
I'd be down for it.
Your
Like,
catalog's dope, dude. I don't.
No,
I don't know. Actually, it'd be like
Would
maybe
be.
Cornwall if you're up to traveling.
I know people out in Cornwall.
That'd be sick, man.
I know some people down there too, like that are still actually doing music and shit. So like,
Music, yeah.
maybe they'd be doing a show. Like I don't know.
I would
I'd
do
be up
it
to do it
if,
for sure.
Like I'm working on these.
That's
like,
how I started. Like I didn't do many live shows, but I did a few of them, and I met this guy called the Freak Boy online, and took one of my beats.
I think you sent me a couple of videos there.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think he's still doing it though, man. So maybe if he ever does a show, you guys could get in on that.
Yeah.
I can link you up with him, and you could talk to him.
Yeah,
about, like,
absolutely. I'm always down to network with new people that
Yeah,
are
'cause
doing
I remember
shit
when
like-
I met him, I was doing songs with Little T at the time. It was Dynamic, and he invited us down to. They were opening up for Shot Claire.
Oh yeah.
We got to meet.
Oh no way!
We got to
what?
meet Shot Claire, man, and like it was
That's
awesome.
sick. He opened for Classified.
That's
And
right.
we stayed at this
tour.
guy's
Yeah,
place, man, the
yeah.
Freak Boy, and it was dope, man. That was the first taste I ever got of like music there. I didn't perform at
Yeah.
that one, but we were like, after that we like linked up again. He's like, oh, they're like come perform, like they're doing shows, so we're like kind of like opening for them, kind of thing,
Yeah,
or
that's
performing
cool.
before them with other
Mhm.
people, and it was sick, man.
That is sick.
Because there was one I went to, I think this guy was called Chuck Ice. We
Chuck
performed
Ice.
there, man. The place was sold out. That was like the first time I was ever at a sold out show, and
Wow.
there's videos on YouTube of it. But I was like,
I think that's probably the one that I saw. Like you sent me
probably,
links
yeah.
to
I
it,
think
or
I
like,
sent you some of them.
yeah.
And it's just because I was talking to you about it actually.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
man,
It's
it's
good
just-
to do it at least once, man. Like,
For sure, and
at
that's
least-
kind of like
at
the
least do it
experience
once.
that I want to
Yeah.
have, and like just a brief experience of being like forced up on stage,
But I
being
feel the
half drunk
same
in
as
the,
you,
know,
man. I
like,
didn't want to do it because it was always Tyler that wanted to do it. Little T, he was the one that kind of wanted to get out there, but I was always like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was always nervous as shit, man. Like I didn't mind recording at home and putting the songs out, but
Yeah.
as soon as you're on a fucking stage, it's totally different.
Yeah.
No doubt.
and that's it. It was only my
On the
my
spot.
close circle in high school that I could like ever like we would just be hanging out in the basement or like cruising around town. We would just like you know
Yeah.
rap or do freestyles, whatever.
The main
You know,
thing
like
you think about is forgetting your shit, which I've done before on the fucking stage, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if the beat skipped or if it just fucked up or I fucked up, and I couldn't remember where it was. I'm sitting there like trying to listen. I'm like, fuck. And
Yeah.
But I knew the people in the crowd. I'm like, they don't know who the fuck I am. I'm like, so I just like started freestyling, man, for the rest of the verse right till the end.
and that's as long as you can try to keep it going somehow. Because I mean, we've done rehearsals like that where I've totally lost it. And
Yeah.
like, okay, and I just give up sometimes. Like, okay, this is fuck. Because
Well,
I'm just
like-
mad at myself.
the only people that are gonna know are the people that came with you, or
Right.
Yeah.
and they're in the crowd. But like, yeah, it happens to everybody, I think, unless you're really lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
But
He's got to get in that zone.
oh fuck,
So dope.
it's always nerve wracking leading
a
right
good
up to
shot
you
of
doing
the
your
stage.
thing.
Yeah.
Smells
And
like
you got to get
uptown,
out. The more you're like in your head, though, that's when you
Yeah.
fuck it up,
You
right?
can't
When
be
you
in your
think
head.
about it, like, oh, I
You
better
can't
not fuck
think
that up.
about
Better
it.
not fuck
But I
that up.
remember
That's when
being
you're
up
gonna.
there, man, like being the hype man for the other guys on stage, and you're just like the whole time you're thinking, you're like, fuck, you're like either on the second or the third verse, and you're just like thinking of it in your head, but then you're trying to like hype off their lines when they're trying to breathe and shit. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just
I remember like just being here doing rehearsals. They'll be like I'll get into that zone that I was talking about, and I'll be like hitting the words, and like I'll be like in my own head, be like, whoa, fuck it, I'm like nailing it, you know, and I'm not even like thinking about it. I don't know if that makes sense, but like you don't like, you know, I'm not like I surprise myself with the fact that I'm like
yeah,
like how much I can remember sometimes,
exactly.
you know.
That was the one main thing I hated, remembering all that shit.
Remember Chewbacca?
Everything, man. Like,
Remember?
fuck.
Like
Man, I
remember
remember. I can hype both of these guys up on all their songs.
Yeah, I've
too,
same with like I've know most
You're
of your
good
songs.
on me, yeah. You're pretty good on. Yeah, you're good on mine.
You're good on. You're good on me. You're
No
good on
homo.
me when your girl's not around.
Might be a few parts there, so you gotta edit.
I'm assuming that's what you were thinking the way you
Too
started
late. It's
talking.
going to the world live.
Tell me at. Oh, doors are open.
Hmm?
Show starts in 20 minutes.
Seriously?
20 minutes.
We should probably look at getting going. Not like right now, but within the next little bit. I don't mind if we miss the first people, but I'd like to see Sudden.
Why? Who's all performing?
Keenan, or Kian.
Don't know.
We already been through that one, and New Love.
Oh,
I
I'd
think
pull it
they're
up, but I
together.
can't do that.
It's either they're separate or they're together, like a duo. And then it's Sudden Movement, and then Kenny King Khan.
Like as a duo?
Bless ya.
Are they
first
all
people?
Sudden
Is this
Movement
like
and
300?
No, no.
Yeah. No.
Is this show gonna be like 300? So it's like Sudden Movement going on one side of the stage, and then Kenny's gonna go on the other, and they're just like gonna run to the middle for the mic. I don't know. Like...
I think that's what might happen. There might be an on-stage brawl. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I've just seen
Oh, someone jumped on stage last
Tension.
time we were there and
Tension.
fucking got thrown out.
Really?
Yeah, that's right.
I got video of it.
Yeah, that was a Fetty Wap. Some
Fetty
shit
Wap.
goes down, man.
That was last year. That was a year ago.
yeah.
That was a year ago.
I got the
That's
fucking.
old news. That's fake
I got
news.
no. I got the notification on my Snapchat
Oh, like
that
the
was a year ago.
memories or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Fetty
man.
Wap.
Fetty Wap?
Yeah.
Fetty Wap was like in October.
What?
That's last year.
Was it?
It was last year, but not a, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't a full year ago. No, that's for
It was in
sure.
October.
What?
Yeah,
wa-
did
it
you
was
think
last
it was this
year.
time last year?
Well, 'cause my Snapchat said it was.
Okay, well that's weird because I'm pretty sure the order went Ritz in like May, and then there was a bit of a break, and then we seen Jaren, Classified, Fetty Wap.
I don't know if it was in that order.
Fetty was in like December.
Yeah, I don't know. I have an awful memory for that shit. I just remember being
Fetty
there.
Wap. Is that the one that
Wap,
Webby
Fetty
has
Wap,
a
Fetty Wap.
or a
Murky
a
Lee's.
bar
Fuck, how
against
could I
him?
even forget? Yo, sorry, Big Merc. Fuck, Murky Lee's was number one.
Merkley.
That's the one that I missed, unfortunately.
Man, that was.
You weren't at
definitely
that
the
one?
best.
No.
No.
No,
His buddy
remember?
Jimbo was
That was
there.
a good one, man.
It was a great one, man. I loved Merc. That night was fucking
that was like
wicked.
Evil, Windex, fucking
Caspian,
Caspian, Merc.
Merc, yeah.
That was good.
That was a
I
sick
almost
night.
missed it, man, except for Styles got me down.
Yeah, that's right. Same with tonight. Well, I
Fuck.
mean, you almost missed tonight too, I guess, but you got
I
yourself
wasn't even.
down.
I
yeah.
didn't even know I was going in.
Same with you. That's awesome, though. man.
Saturday, yeah, Saturday I knew. I think.
This was about to be a two-man journey.
Or Thursday I knew. 'Cause I
We
seen the
doubled it
schedule,
up.
I'm like, shit, like maybe I can go to this show.
Nah, fuck. I mean, Styles and I have been to a couple shows, but on our, like just him and I now.
Yeah.
Well, we went to Zach's gig together. We went to fucking. I think we saw MGK together. Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Once or twice at least. I know Danielle was there one time, but she was up top with her sister.
What's Zach doing tonight? Is he not coming out, I guess?
Yeah, he did want to come out, but he's living in Renfrew now, eh? He moved back to Renfrew.
Oh, did he actually?
Yeah.
For like,
Just like to save money and stuff. He's gonna be moving in with some, a buddy in Calabogie.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Shout out Zach.
Should have cowboy.
My apologies for the high school comment.
What
Nothing.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh yeah, but good, bad, not you.
The good, bad, and the ugly. Yeah.
Michael Jackson owns all the Beatles music. Did I say that already?
We talked about that off camera earlier.
Yo, speaking of, another Beatles record was broken. Sales for vinyl, the quickest, like, box set, how quick their vinyl set sold or whatever. Garth Brooks beat it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
When did
Like-
that happen?
Just the other, like, just this week. So Garth Brooks.
Did he put out a new vinyl
Touring.
record?
No, it's like
Touring
his
sales.
collection on vinyl.
Oh, right, okay.
18 hours sold out of, like, hundreds of copies, apparently. I think that's the thing. I think that's the record. My mom was trying to tell me about it the other day when I was talking to her on the phone. They beat a Beatles record, though, for sales in vinyl. Yeah. I shouldn't say they, he. A lot of Beatles records getting broken these days.
A lot of every fucking records are being broken.
It's
They're made out of a
stupid.
thin plastic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Some would argue that, like, vinyl you're talking about?
Yeah. Well, they're
Some would
talking
argue that
about like
we're talking about records,
Like,
yeah, and yeah.
yeah, I'm just making a pun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pun.
I get what
You guys
you're
gotta
saying.
listen to that pun song, man. I sent Styles. What is it? 40 rapper puns.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I sent it to you.
Is that the Eminem one? Like, oh no, it
The
wouldn't
things
be
you
that
can't
one.
say.
You can't rhyme with anymore.
That's
Have
good,
you
yeah.
No,
seen
this
that
is
one?
like
If you're
guy
a
called-
pimp, you can't have a limp.
Yeah,
Even if you have a
yeah.
limp, you can't be a pimp.
Yeah, you can have a limp, but you can't be a pimp. You can be a pimp, you can't have a limp. Yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, this track, what is it called? 40 Rapper Puns, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's by somebody called David something, I think.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good, man. It's like,
Yeah.
I liked
Oh,
it.
wait, I have it actually.
Like, what does he talk
The
about?
last one I downloaded, so it'll show up right away.
He talks about somebody fucking skating on the ice. He's like, what is he trying to be, a Little Wayne or whatever. He had like
shit.
lines like that.
Pre-gamer.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Dan Shaba.
Shabba?
40
The
rapper.
beard
Puns.
of Saba. Oh yeah, another thing with the show. $2 coat cover.
Oh, of course.
Where? Here?
Good thing it's nice out. Is it still nice out?
It's cold out. Bro.
Is it? Oh, I
It's
thought-
shitty. It's
Fuck.
really shitty out there.
I thought that was
I'd
supposed
only
to
need
be
like
nice
a
out.
sweater maybe.
I mean, it's like fucking. I don't know what it's doing out there. Oh
Fuck.
man,
That means I don't have change, man. I don't know.
things are starting to melt out there, and it's already looking
Nah.
chaos material.
Yeah, eh?
Like my road, man.
Man, I drove on your road the,
You
like
guys seen
when I
it.
picked you up.
Yeah.
Oh man, it
Those
was brutal.
potholes are bad, and now
Nasty.
they're filling full of water,
water,
right
eh?
now, man.
Those
Oh.
potholes slow you down. What was that
Bad to
line,
you,
man?
Oh,
too.
yeah.
When you hit them,
Only
too,
slow down
your
for
wheels are
potholes.
fully
Only
turned,
slow down
right?
for
So if you hit it
potholes.
too fast,
Yeah.
broken axle.
Nasty. Yeah, it's like fucking probably a good 30 centimeters deep almost. Like,
Smoke perp.
Bad Friday. It's supposed to be a high of
Drink
8,
perp.
10 millimeters of rain. Sorry, man.
perfect.
Figured.
Yeah, it is perfect, but at the same time,
It's
like,
freezing.
look out.
man.
Look
Glad
out.
Well, as long as my basement doesn't flood, I'm good.
Man.
You know anybody
Yeah.
with famous features, like famous rappers?
Marjala.
Would be
Like, what do you mean? Like any, like,
do you have
people
any-
like us?
Yeah, like
with
any
a
other
famous
like local
feature?
rappers you know or whatever,
With a more famous feature? Let me think here for a moment.
or like any of your friends, I guess I would say.
No, man, like, this is it. I surrounded myself with the only people that...
And what's
Want to
what's
do
like?
it.
You have any features with anybody?
Me? No.
Like out and all of you?
No.
No.
I've done a couple songs
Like-
with like no one
With
that
other
anyone would
producers,
know.
I mean, I have other like I'm writing to another producer's beat, but like
Yeah.
I haven't like collabed with another rapper. You have, man.
Yeah,
From
I've
New
collabed
York.
with a lot of actually other
Yeah.
people.
That one chick from New York. or
Yeah,
whatever.
'cause a chick from New York that I got at on YouTube a few years back, probably 10 years back now.
Fuck.
This was back in my day when I was really into like 9/11 Inside Job, New World
Yeah.
Order sort of
Yeah.
conspiracies and shit. And we were both sort of on the same wavelength, so I made 2 tracks with her. I got a buddy in Hamilton, Frank, who's a rapper, makes beats that I've done a bunch of songs with him. Dude from Afghanistan,
Fuck.
who was a friend of ours, sort of in that same community. His name's Fawad. Shout out Fawad. That's probably about it, actually.
Shout out.
Shout out to shout out.
Yeah.
Trying to
Shout
think.
out Tech 9.
Trying to think, yeah. You don't have any?
Anyway.
I don't have any friends with like
I
features
want to
from
get one
actual.
with Evo Ebenezer though.
That'd be
Yeah.
dope, yeah.
I'm trying.
He is dope, man. He's well
Yeah,
yeah.
I like his hook. Like Ben's the honestly I met Ben and I was like, this is the best rapper I've ever met. It's true, man.
He
Yeah.
is, yeah.
It was
Definitely.
true, and you were looking for people like Styles and I, and we were looking for a producer like you.
It's true, man. Like I was tired. See, I talked about this earlier. Just like I made shit and didn't put it out. Like I didn't want to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
So I wanted someone else that I could produce for and like put out their music, or at least help them, make shit.
Achieve the same dream.
Yeah. So like,
Same goal.
Just start putting it out. Though.
yeah. So I got tired of like doing what we talked about, writing one verse and then
Oh,
never finishing
yeah.
a song, or like making a beat and only writing a few bars to it.
I have
I'll probably always do that forever, just because I like the process. Like it's just I like the craft of writing, and like
Yeah.
even if I never make a fully finished song, just to get some shit off and like write a verse and rap, like. Like I was stoked when I found someone else like who I could work with and help out and like do all
Always
that
a
shit.
group thing too.
Yeah.
So I was never like, I didn't want to do 3 verses or whatever, man. I'm like, do like 1 verse and a hook, and I'm like, hey.
Yeah, man.
I might do like 2 verses, and that's like a full song to me.
Yeah, that would be ideal for me. I have trouble coming up with that 3rd verse.
Yeah.
The false.
I think we should just like buck the whole trend and just start doing 1 verse songs. Just fuck it, like just drop a verse and that's my song and that's
like come in with a hook, or a melody, whatever, maybe, or just a verse. But just for example, like if you wanted like a hookish thing in there, come in with that at the beginning, do a nice fucking verse, like whatever. 16, 36, whatever.
Yeah, however long you want to go
Double
for.
it, yeah, and then add the hook in again at the end.
And then
there
call
you
it
go.
done,
Call it a fucking day. Or just do some raw fucking spit, you know? That's like
that's more the cypher style sort of thing, right?
Yeah, you're right. That's what we've done a lot.
I always want to do a cypher fucking track. I don't know if I have.
That's what we're...
Well, we both tried out for the Hungry Squad, Kenny King Cons.
Oh, we both lost.
Yeah, wow. Fuck, lost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if
I haven't heard shit. That was one of the main reasons I wanted to go into it.
They're all beefing. Is it ever coming out?
I don't know. Probably not.
Because a lot of the sudden movement guys got in it.
Really?
They want in it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, man.
And yeah, well, we like that's been our like.
But I put the verse out, man, and I think it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I put it on I'm a Beast track. I'm pretty sure. Because fuck it. I always said, I'm like, as soon as I recorded it, I'm like, if it doesn't make it on Kenny's thing, I'm like, it's going on my own song. And going out.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Oh, I'll never write shit and waste it, right?
Oh,
You're always gonna find a way to use it.
Use it again, yeah. We have a few cypher tracks actually. The Chasing Dreams cypher, I'm recreating it, and I want to get you on it.
You gotta hold that mic up.
I want to get you on it. I'm recreating the Chasing Dreams cypher, and I want to get you on it.
Yeah, I want to.
And whether you want to do a new verse or not, your verse is dope for it, but you can do a new verse. I'm fucking with mine. I might keep like a bit of my other one, but I'm scrapping like the whole where I shout out MGK. You know? Well, like half my verse, it goes like it's like blazing L's, but it's funny because we're winning, and then I'm like, shout out MGK, been laced up since my peers can see my tears, wishing I was home soon, but fuck it, we're on our way to being almost half naked and almost famous. It's like a slew of his songs into a sentence.
You're like, Eminem hates you, so you're like, fuck you.
But at the same time, though, man, he's still an influence of yours, and probably a big influence, right? So I mean, I would like if you want to keep that.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like I'm doing a 2.0, so I want to change
it a
my
bit,
lyrics up a little bit personally, yeah. But you're right though. I am not that I've started working on it, but it has been a thing of mine. I've heard so many artists do it, you know, like sprinkle a little big yellow on top, and like, you know what I mean? Like shout out a bunch of your
influences and like yeah.
But like sprinkle a little big, not just like Eminem, Tupac, big, like list them. Actually, like metaphorically incorporate them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's finding clever ways to reference shit.
It's so hard, man. Sometimes I'm rapping, I'm like, hey, you're being too basic. Like try and just like reference something. You know, just throw a reference in there and stop being so like, my mama had jam. I can't, you know what I mean? Like
ABC, simple rhymes.
Yeah, like really simple shit. Like that's what made me want to do the, hey, my name's B Show, but you can call me B for short. Today's broadcast is streaming through this Ouija board, so please be warned.
Yeah, I like that.
Destroyed. Yeah, like I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to work on now. But I'm taking forever to write that level of shit. You know what I mean?
It does take a while
to forever to come up with like the really good compound syllable rhymes.
Yeah.
Like I could sit here and bat something out pretty simple, but I'm really trying to obviously challenge myself.
Yeah. So I was just like,
I just want to write this.
Listen, like I always just have like a 4/4 click track in my head and just write to that.
Yeah.
If you can just simply write to a 4/4 click track, like a.
Yeah.
Like you.
That's usually what I do. Like, I almost write a cappella, man.
Yeah.
In a way, and then I try and find some sort of beat that matches what my inspiration was, and then I'm like, okay, that's the beat, and then I keep with what I was originally vibing, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
which is, it works that way for sure. And then, man, I've the one hook there, I gotta finish that one. This one's for my mama.
Yeah, man, I really like that track. It's really dope.
I know,
You definitely
yeah.
should work on that
Now,
one more.
man, now I have way more to even throw in that too. I necessarily don't have to remember. Okay, well, like how the last verse I was gonna do about my dad or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
No, now I could just not even go that route, and I could just say about like my baby to be.
Hey, that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
Baby to be.
This one's
Baby to
for
be.
my baby.
Yeah, this one's for my baby.
Oh, this one's for my daughter. Like,
At the same time, I listen to that beat, man, and I'm like, you're getting a little too deep for this beat. This beat is like just that snare drum, man. I'm like, oh, you could really be like saying some dope shit over this. But
well, I mean, you could reuse the beat to whatever. Like,
exactly, yeah. There's no point in me not finishing what I started.
yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
I have a lot of open ones, man. Like Faulkner, I've started the third verse, so I already kind of know where I'm going with it, but I haven't really been back on it because
I can hear you now.
Like, what were you saying?
replay.
I think the feed, the live
They
feed's
probably
doing it.
could hear it a bit.
I could pick you up, I think.
I started writing it, and I'm like, okay, this kind of sounds similar to my second verse, you know what I mean? So I kind of fell off of it, and lately I've been really trying to write that. I've been between what I rapped first today, and that Ouija board one. I've been between both of those, and as you can tell, I'm really trying to, like, just fuck with some shit. Like in the one earlier where I shout out Swish a T, from the 613, party till the 613. Like, you know what I mean? I like that, cause like
613, 613, yeah.
I like that personally.
613, 613.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, sometimes I sit here for fucking hours and just like let a beat play on like loop for a while. And then like, cause I find it's like that. It like once I get that first line, like sometimes it's like hard for me to get that
first line,
bit. And as
find
soon as I
it's
get
hard.
that, like I sort of get on. Yeah, I go on a roll.
Yeah.
So it's just about getting into that zone. Like I'll
Yeah.
sit there for a while and just like vibe out to it. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'll get it and like, no, that sucks.
Yeah.
Start again, you know.
Man, and everybody's probably good with this. I'll throw a beat on, and how I even like picture my flow is all like. I find, man, I'm really good doing that, but then I'm sitting there and trying to find the words to go with what the flow I came up with.
Yeah,
in my head.
so
I'm
so you're good with melodies,
yeah,
but like
I'm really
finding
good
the words
with,
to go with
melodies, but to find the words to create the melody I thought of.
Right.
Because, man, like, I was listening to one of Pretty Ugly's beats earlier. It was called East End. I'll just throw it on, and I was really vibing it, and I was coming up with this sick flow, and I was just like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, put it in the dryer, let it dry, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's being in that zone that I was
Yeah.
talking about. And as soon as, like, if you get in that, like, if you don't have, like, well, I mean, I can just, like, hit record on this shit and just sort of go. But, I mean, just pull out your phone. Pull out your phone and just record that shit.
Yeah, so it's like... You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's right on point, but like I to find those words, man. I'm like, fuck.
So it's just about, so like I could like, okay, so like, alright, so I could take a verse that I already have written, like, yo, here I go again with the tight flow with that mic, so I might go slow, no, I think I'll go fast, and better yet, yes, man, I might grow past what's asked of me. I'm on a path to peace, you're what a masterpiece. Man, I craft every piece that I have and then attach it to the pattern of beliefs that I'm passionately teaching to the masses on the streets, or anybody listening to more than just the beats. Yo, the order of elites filling borders with police. They fluoridating water and they say it's for your teeth. They calling for the murder of the right to free speech. Cease and desist, cause that system is weak. They can't exist if you resist the deceit they're persistently preaching. Can't do this alone, but you know that I'm keeping up with this fight. Listen up, If you like your God-given right to be free to believe, you'll believe what you might. But we need to agree to proceed to the light for the life of the world. For every little boy and every little girl growing up in this mess that we've left to unfurl. How long we gonna go for that lesson is learned? You're working for the cash, but it's debt that you earn. Your roof is on fire, but I say let it burn. You're more concerned, more about the next text message you get. But I hope you don't forget, set this as your tone, so whenever anybody ever calls your phone, you hear this fucking song going. Woo!
Yeah. Isho on the beat, waiting in the lunch line, serve him something sweet. Hit him with that punchline, serve it all week. Running these streets, hold it down for the peeps. Shout out to T and the wildin' at the club, yeah, drinks on me. Party all night till it's 6:13.
Yeah,
do this all day. See, you just being lazy. Mine's a little hazy. You just acting crazy.
Dig it. Yeah.
Beat added onto it now. Man, I broke that seal hard.
My team and I are on our grind, building up our
Yeah, I gotta go too, actually.
That plaza is no lie, plotting on a uprise, so take your shots, make them good. One day we'll be out the hood, chasing dreams, rolling trees, counting every stack of green. Woe is me, I'm so free, riding, if you're riding, follow the fuck.
Can we crank the beat just a little bit?
Yeah.
Whose beat is this?
Pretty dot ugly. Shout out Pretty dot ugly. This is what I'm writing to.
Who's spitting to this one?
We're just like kind of freestyling to it. This is kind of the beat that gave me the inspiration for the B show.
Ooh, I like this.
This is the one that gave me the inspiration for the B show one. I just gotta find it.
Alright.
Yeah? Oh, fuck.
Introduce myself. If my name's B.
Here, boss. Hang on.
Where is it? Oh yeah, right here.
There's no problem, I brought it to you.
Sorry?
There's no problem, I brought that to
Oh, wait.
You gotta get that mic up.
Yeah, and I gotta. Well, I don't even have much of. Oh yeah, this is it. Alright, so I switch up my flow hard on this. This is like not what I was gonna
You
finish.
have to remember where you switch it up, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I haven't even went over this that much either.
Man, this is a killer beat. This is Pretty Dot Ugly.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out Pretty Dot Ugly. This is fucking a dope beat.
Yo, let me introduce myself. My name is B Show. But you can call me B for short. Let me start that over. Then comment on the beat, right?
Oh, come on.
I'm not even gonna do the introduction part.
Your fucking intro.
Yeah. But you can call me B for short. But you can call me B for short. Today's broadcast is coming through this Ouija board, so please be warned when you step up to this when you step up to this presence, you very well could be destroyed. The voices got me so annoyed. I took a picture on my Polaroid, and you can feel the presence of a godforsaken menace. If you listen close, you can hear him shouting, "Dead." And then I said, "Oh, Mr. Wilson, always gotta put your 2 cents in, like we care about your fucking suggestions."
I love the Dennis the Menace reference.
Well,
That's so.
yeah, right. You'd be like, "Dead," and go, and I'm talking to a Ouija board. But like, that's like how my raps come. Like they'll start off.
You need to talk through the mic.
They'll start off super rough. Like that's right. I keep thinking we're like done with it for some reason. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I haven't went back to that, but I'll go back to that, and I already have, and I've kind of cut the Dennis the Menace part.
Yeah.
All I got that I've kept is that is, but you can call me B for short. Today's broadcast is streaming through this Ouija board, so please be warned.
I like that.
Well could be
I like that
one.
one. Bars.
Yeah.
You got any bars you want to drop to this? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I only got written bars that I don't even know if it'll go with it.
Oh, I got written bars.
But I can try it.
Yeah. We got other beats too.
You want me to just go now, or were you gonna go first?
No,
Yo,
come on,
can I spit a verse to this one?
Go.
All right, let me go.
Yo, wait.
Yo.
I'll give you time,
When
wait.
he's done, can I just cut in with mine, or will it?
Yeah,
end?
no, don't let it go here. I'll even.
I'll try and make it work.
Woo! Mic check 1 2.
Yeah, Jonesy.
Jonesy. Yo.
We might as well just put this at the start of the show.
Blah. I really love this beat though. Yeah. Yo, I'm coming with this raw shit, you know I keep it grimy, flowing like a faucet, but they don't wanna sign me, so fuck it, I ain't gonna let somebody else define me. I'ma keep on doing me, you know I keep it climbing, higher than the planes that they're flying, trying to build an empire. The desire to be rhyming is greater than my willingness to do this 9 to 5 shit. True, I only pick a few, the crew I'm down to ride with, who I'm on the rise with. You know I've seen the future, it's already been decided. It's me and B Show, we got the profit and we're shining. Timing is everything when time is money, so I've been putting in the time and now it's mine. Keep fucking going, energize the bunny. Yo, that means we don't stop. Yo, you know the flow swap. Yeah, my so hot. Yo, it dropped with the skill, but I fucked it up. But I'm gonna keep it going somehow. No, I'm not.
You pass it to Merchaholic.
Mad flow, telekinesis, bash you with an elbow, smash you to pieces, bend you in half, now that's where the crease is. These are rare bars, you can try and breach this. I'll bleed on the pad like a menstrual. Don't get mad, I'm just a psycho, born this way on a weekly cycle, torn by darkness, seek where the light go. Not a doctor, but I'll pull out my tonsils, then bury them underground like some fossils. Nose might as well be a skateboard tail, how it's grinding off a big fat rail. Flow sharp as a spear, when I speak you hear. When I'm drinking beer, I'm seeing clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Every now and then it feels like I'm running in place. I got the law at my heels and the sun in my face. Yo, I'm blinded by the light, it's such a stunning display. But is that an angel or a devil that is coming my way? I can hardly even tell, everybody's so fake. No place in my life for these precious snowflakes. So days go by as the planet rotates, while I showcase my slow pace rap. Yo, there's no way that you could flow straight back in a similar way. You could be given a day or even given a week, but it won't matter what you say, cause I know your shit is weak. Yo, I speak from the heart when I reach for the stars. Yo, I'm grasping at heaven. I'm always going loud, got it cranked to 11, and I'm nowhere, so no, I've never sold my soul, but I've danced with the devil, so you better step it up to advance to my level. Yeah.
People say these raps make me a psycho. Walk the street slow with a mask, call me Michael. I'm a psychopath, ready to snap back fast. The band leave you with a slight flow gash. 61-3, we everlasting. The squad is hungry like we've been up all night fasting. All this hate, I sit back in the door and absorb it like I'm taking on a sword hit. Voices in my head, I sit with the thud and I listen. Knees to the kidneys, the blood is what you're pissing. I'm worldwide with these jams I'm on, still in my prime, man. Something like I'm Amazon. Been hungry, all of you over what I'm chasing. Dunk you in the water, have you come out like a raisin. Try and run, but I'm equivalent to Jason. Last place, son, is what you'll always be placed in.
Yeah.
Mershaholic,
Yeah.
Jones,
That's what's up.
Styles,
Blah.
be show.
Killer on fucking stubs.
Like it's just that it's like slap you in the face. It's like
Killer on the track. Oh wait.
You got this.
Killer on a track, holding nothing back. Rhymes in my stack, hold like a flapjack. Ready to blast off with the whole crew. Ain't nothing new, spitting rhymes to a fucking blue in the face. We winning this race, just in case you were wondering. No way, yo, reach the summit and we ain't stopping till the break of dawn. We keep the beat rolling all night long. The Prophet, Jonesy,
In infinity.
No, I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. Throw in merch in there.
Yeah, but then I fucked it up. I was like, Merchaholic, Styles, and Jonesy, we blasting off like Kennedy. I fucked up because I knew I needed your name last
Oh, I see.
to rhyme with.
I get you.
But I rhyme, yeah. Because I can rhyme Kennedy with you or Zach.
Well, it's like
Jonesy
infinity. That's
or
what you needed, right?
Yeah. It rhymes with affinity.
Yeah.
But I was trying to make it relevant, but I'm not that best on the spot.
Sick though.
Yeah.
Blah.
I'm just, yeah. You guys can, holy fuck.
I want to do this
That
one.
was dope, man.
Yeah. Yo, I don't give two fucks, I don't give two deuces. When I'm on a track, yeah, you know I'm a nuisance. Pain in the neck, like a motherfucking noose is. Slap anybody that get at me talking stupid. Truth is, I don't really wanna give them bruises. I just wanna vent, spit rhymes till I'm toothless. Ruthless, when I'm on a beat, how I do this. Foolish are the ones who think I couldn't prove this. Knew this the minute that I started making music. I'd use it to tell them that I'm gonna be the coolest. You just jealous cause you could never do this the way that I do this. My flow is the smoothest. I thought that you knew. Shit, yeah, no lie, I'm the truest. Yeah, MC, I'm so fluid. What? Give me time, I'll get through it. Yo, these haters are clueless. And I fucked up the flow, but fuck it. Here I go, off the top of the dome.
It's been a hot minute, but I'm in it to win it. Looking like Papa, I've been eating my spinach. Now I'm flexing on these bitches. Let's get to business. Like Harry playing Quidditch, I'm taking home all the golden snitches. That's riches. You'll be leaving with a couple that's sewing stitches. That's snitching. For my team and my life, I'ma risk it, and we finna have it all. Like a couple of misfits who flip the world upside down. Now I'ma show you how.
Yeah, show you how.
I've been writing like an addict, cooking crack up in my attic. Call it a bad habit, but my flow is just a static. When I get that rush and I panic, I go fucking manic with the thoughts of the satanic. No devil, but I am gigantic. Now bow down like the fucking Titanic. This shit is uncut, raw, completely organic. Thoughts are sporadic, made for this hip hop shit. I gotta have it. A fucking fanatic.
Yeah, an animal off his leash, stuck up, can't be teached. Red streaks to follow with mumble rappers are reach. Bitten like a peach, need the father to preach. Feed me some hope for peace to get me back under my leash. I'm chaotic, call me Mershaholic, born a little diabolic, whatever you wanna call it. On a stroll to heaven, doing fine when I tripped and fell. Rolled down the steps 7 at a time, skip to hell.
Damn.
That shit.
Fucking
I
right.
dig it. Alright, so what time we at here?
I got 7% on my laptop.
Alright, I think we should
probably
10
wrap it up.
after 8.
Yeah.
That was a
finish
good,
our drinks and go. Man,
Good 2 hours almost.
Dope.
Yeah,
that
man.
was dope, dude.
Dope bars.
That was dope. That was dope.
Kablamo. Next time we'll get Styles dropping a verse.
Styles was busy. He's eating his beef jerky. Oh
It
shit.
was just a pleasure to be able to spit amongst against you two.
What we gotta have the stats on the screen for likes and for pisses by me.
Yeah. There you go.
I think I had 2 at least, man.
Alright, we outie.
Oh, I actually.
Peace.
Peace out.
I think I ended it.